There we go. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the live stream. If you're just watching it right now, I'm just literally just sorting out a few more bits and then we'll be live literally ASAP. So we're going to publish all this now so we can actually just close it so it doesn't cause any more traffic for my PC. So yeah, we're just going to post all this. There we go. Just to let you know guys, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and everything else. While you are, well, we're not going to be waiting any longer, so we're just going to close the tabs. There we go. So anyways guys, you know what, we might as well just get the show started and running. Anyways guys, just a warning to you all, I try to keep this PG-13 as much as I can, but due to our sense of humour and topics we may discuss, it might go a little bit on the 18 plus. Don't worry, no NSW stuff, just more of topics of conversation might go that way. So if you are easily offended by anything we say, just keep in mind we're just talking about topics at hand and we're only messing around, so we're not targeting anyway, because we love everybody the same, including ourselves. So please enjoy the show. Also guys, music is provided by Enquire Within, and just as a disclaimer, I do not own the music provided by the bands. They are provided to me by the bands to have on there to promote their work. So please support the official issues, and if you're watching via Twitch, their link is down below. Also guys, Volume 3 is out now, so while you're waiting, please check out my Patreon. Links are all down below from my official website to buy the books, or if you want to just go on Amazon, just go ahead and buy my books. But it'll just support me by Patreon if you just want to support the channel in general. Like, you get like sneak previews of chapters, voting on what I do each week, all that fun stuff. Anyways guys, we are going to play the VTLS theme tune now, and as soon as we're ready, we'll be up and live. So enjoy the theme tune. We'll be ready very soon. Hi all, this is James from Vamp The Lost Soul Day. How are you all doing? I hope you are enjoying yourself so far. So today's Custom Culture Week. It's because I didn't get any votes from patrons, unless Joe did it last minute again. I haven't noticed till now. I've decided what we're going to do. So since we had no votes, we're going to do the classic, the custom race that I've made for the VTLS Manga, the Rendo. Now, how we're going to do it is, if you are watching right now, you get to tell me what features the character has, apart from its racial features, obviously, because I can't change that. But yeah, so we're going to do that today. So I think we're going to go for like more of a front view, I would say. So probably like just like that. And we'll probably do like a walking towards you pose. And so, yeah. So at the moment, we're just going to do the figure. And then hopefully we get more watchers. Remember, I am the puppet. So if you want any features to be there or clothes or whatever, just let me know. And I'll probably say, because it's a custom race or a race made by me, I might have to say yay and nay. But there should be much problem. So, hold on, that hilt is way too tilted. So let's undo all these cross lines. Yeah, I think we'll have to... There we go. And then what we do is we'll do the whole facial feature thing. Because obviously, there, as you can see, one side I've done a little bit wrong. So, see, this is why we do this sort of thing, just to make sure the facial measurements are met. So we'll rub that out, obviously, because that's not right. There we go. And obviously the pen's quite thick, so we might go with like a thinner pen once the template's done. So there we go. And we'll draw one line here, one line underneath. Yep, and then just sort of... Yeah, the head's a little tilted, so it doesn't matter. We can make that as part of the pose, so... Or we could just untilt the head, which I normally used to do. Anyways, guys, I hope you are having a fantastic week so far. And just to ask you a question, if you went to MCM Comic Con, guys, did you enjoy it? And if you did, what was your favourite part of it all? And I'll tell you what, guys, I really can't wait to release the new MCM video. So after today, I will be scheduling it to premiere on my channel, YouTube channel. So if you want to get over there to subscribe so you can watch it when it comes out, feel free to. Because afterwards, I'm going to be setting up that while doing the speed draw video, just to make sure you guys get to see it. So anyways, let's get on with this. So with the Rendos, what are they? So in case you don't know what they are race from the VTLS series. They have made like 1 or 2 appearances. They're starting to make more appearances now, because I believe volume 4, I can guarantee an appearance of one there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So basically they are super intelligent race that all sees what they call magi, which is magic in our language, as a science. It's not actually like magic to them, it's a whole different science. So yeah, we got that. So, and then what we do is we'll move this up, because that's a little too low, isn't it? So yeah, so at the moment we are just creating this character at the moment. We don't know what name to give him at the moment, so, or her I should say, because we don't know if it's going to be a he or she at the moment. So we might go for a female Rendo, because I think you've seen a male one. So yeah. Oh, this music is a little too loud, isn't it? It's because I'm raising my voice a little too far. So let's get that lower, so you can hear me properly. There you go, and you can still hear a bit of music in the background. But anyways, guys, also Chibi-Thon, we are going to be supporting a charity instead of our artists, because I tried to find an artist musically or artistically to support, but we couldn't find anyone or nominate anybody in particular. So I'll be supporting charity this year. I will be putting the donations up very soon, so please keep your eye on my social media, because I will be doing a video about it and all that stuff soon as possible. So, oh no, that's a little too far out. And we're going to get the bigger rubber and just correct that a little bit. So yeah, just to let you know, and we got no watches so far. What is this? What is this heresy? By the way, guys, I have got a cup of tea in a flask today, so I can sip my tea before going for the water. So yeah, and if you're not have a cup of tea on you, and you're British, you are a heretic. But anyways, all jokes aside, so right, we're gonna do the chest. So we're gonna do the average human template, and then and what we can do is, if it is a female character, we will sort of obviously narrow the hips down a little bit. I'm surprised no one's watching today, because we had 3 watches. It just went. By the way, guys, if you're watching it from Facebook, you're trying to comment on there, I'm still trying to find out why I'm not picking up on the Facebook chat at the moment. I'm still trying to figure it out. So if you want to jump on my Twitch channel, just there's a link on all my posts, so you should be able to find it super easy. So just to let you guys know, if not, I wouldn't say not PM me, because obviously I'm not doing that at the moment, because I feel like at the moment I'm going to be upgrading my RAM next year, because yeah, my RAM's pretty much getting old and I need to get it upgraded so it can take a lot more stuff, because obviously my PC is getting a little old now. I think one, that, and two, like, I can upgrade a couple of bits to keep it going for longer, so I'd rather do that than pay out for a new PC, because right now I cannot afford a new PC. So that's the thing. So yeah, I think I've done the character too big, haven't I? So right, let's select him all, and we're gonna edit and free transform. So transform, scale up, scale down, so he doesn't lose his proportions, and then we'll just smaller. So we want to make sure his legs get down to the bottom, but not. Yeah, there we go. So we'll say about there, and then just measure the leg. Yeah, the foot, so we can just afford to get a teensy bit bigger. Boom. So yeah, there we go. So I think we're should go for a walking towards pose. I think that'd be quite fun to do. So selection, deselect, and we're gonna make that brush a little smaller, because obviously, because now the figure's smaller, the brush has to be smaller as well. First off as well, we want to make sure we can get the shoulders right. So to do that, we need a couple of circles. The reason we do the circles before shoulder pad, just to make sure like the socket's not too far out or too far in, because apparently a little criticism from Joe, apparently I've got that's my new bad habit. So I got to make sure I do that and the shoulder thing, so it goes like that. So sort of like that, and then we could put one arm down and one arm like sort of going up, so we can do that. Yep. Right, so anyways, so we could just get this leg done. So we do that. No, actually, I think we get the rubber. And we're going to do a new direction for the leg. So it probably means remeasuring, but hey ho. That's what we got to do. Hey Joe, you're right. By the way, the chat is on if you want to join me live today. So, I got a feeling Joe's going to try and change the race right at the last minute. Go, hey, James, you're not going to do a Rendo today. You're going to do this race today. So, I got a feeling he's going to manipulate destiny. But, there we go. Are you going to manipulate destiny today, Joe? Are you going to change my destiny at the last minute and then I have to rename the episode? Oh, I did pick Rendo. Yes, I guessed right. Go me. Go me. Go me. Anyways, guys, feel free to share the stream by social media. Yeah, it's really awesome if you guys can become part of all this. Yeah, so, and by the way, remember, guys, I am the puppet. Yo, I did check at the last minute, but there wasn't a vote. So, to be honest, that was a lucky guess. And if so, I'll just have to rechange the title at the end of the episode and go, yeah, you know, I screwed up. But yeah, so we're going to do a sort of... That leg is wonk. Yeah, that leg's wonk. I just looked at it and went, that leg is wonky. That is really bad. So, right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. So, like I say, I know the leg's aiming for a different direction. And we should do a balancing line. Oops, I forgot to shift. I forgot how to shift for a second there. So we're going to go up, do that line that Joe always suggests me to do, so I can make sure the character is balanced. See, Joe, I'm learning. I am learning. I am becoming smarter, Joe. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Joe should be very afraid of me right now, because I am learning. It's the rise of the machines, Joe. I am learning. Quick, kill me before I lay eggs. I think we put like another leg behind and then do... No, because that looks like... So we're going to look towards... We'll probably have to, because I want to practice my walk towards perception. Because obviously my walking towards... Joe knows I'm pretty bad at it. Like, honestly, I am pretty bad at it. So, I want to make sure I get it right. So we want one leg down. That's halfway. And that's where the foot is. So we're going to double check the measurements. Just to make sure everything's absolutely accurate. There we go. So, if we want a little bit of 4, I think we've got to lift that up a little bit. So, And by the way, Joe, remember I am under your control, so since you are on and you're the only one watching at the moment, you get to decide the first feature. Would it be a boy or girl? I've got a feeling you're going to say girl either way, but there you go. My gut feeling says girl. To be honest, I haven't done a female Rendo yet, so it would be quite interesting to start designing. So if we're going to do the foreleg is going to be a little bit more thinner because obviously it's going like backwards. So we need to do that. And if we can do that, so it looks like, yeah, and then if we can do something like that, that will make it look like the foot's just walking back. You said proof. You said proof. Oh yeah. Don't worry. I know you voted, Joe. I trust you completely. Mostly. As long as you don't kill me. Anyways, I have got the chat on, I believe, so feel free to jump on, Joe, by the way, and insult me in your American way by doing my mum. As the tradition, the good old American tradition of, like, yeah, all that fun stuff. By the way, guys, if you're wondering why I'm talking to someone, it makes it look like I talk to myself. It's because Joe's on Twitch. So, just so you know, I've got like a multi-stream platform. I've got a little chat there. The only thing it's not picking up on the moment is Twitter and Facebook, which is really weird. Don't know why. Don't ask. Like, at the moment, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I still can't figure it out for the hell of me. I think one arm... I don't know what kind of professional should make this Rendo, but, you know. So, we'll do one arm pose a bit more out, like that, just in case we're going to give him a weapon, or her, or I don't know. So, that arm's a little bit too bent inwards. It needs to be either straight, or... Actually, I think we'll do that. So, we've got a bit more angle going on. So, it's like that, and then you've got the wrist there. So... And then I think the arm should go down further. I think it should be that and then that. So make it look like they're carrying something. Sort of like that. Anyways, Joe, are you going to decide on boy or girl? Remember, I am the puppet and you are the controller today. So, like, once a month you get to do this to me, guys. And to be honest, last time, we didn't create as much of an abomination as I thought we were going to do. So that was pretty cool. Already said. What? There was sex. Not the race, the sex. Always a girl for me, boss. Alright, sorry. Reading up. It only just caught up. So yeah, I've just read it. So, girl. Girl or boy? And the thing is, I've got to ask for the breast size, haven't I? I'm going to regret this. Joe's probably going to make me, like, make a first, like, sort of fan service character. Well, to be honest, I have got a couple, like, kind of edges towards that. Don't know why I bloody did it, but there you go. So I'm going to have to ask for boob size. Right, so we have to make hips. So we've got to make sure that... Actually, I've got to ask for a weight as well. Like, that's another thing I need to ask from Joe. Like, weight... everything, because at the moment we only got one viewer. So guys, if you want to join in on making this character, which so yeah, we need to do hips and we need to get those hips out a little more. There we go. And oh, I've got a bit of a curve walk going on here. Wow. Okay. And we need to, yeah, there we go. And we need to, yeah, that's a little bit too out, a little bit too in, so we need to do that, and then, yeah, there we go. £690. How much is that? Like, how much is that? Because I know I'm, like, probably about roughly 19, 20 stone, so I'm a pretty fat fucker. So, I don't know. Did I make sure Rendos can get fat? I think they can get a little fat, but yeah, I've forgotten if I have or not. So also, the thing with Rendos, guys, the thing you got to understand about them is they do have similar ears to elves, but they are a lot longer. So like a lot longer. 49. Oh god, that's heavy. That's obese. I think if If I read that correctly, that's how beast levels are big. Okay, you ask, I do. Oh, that was a joke. Oh, fair enough. I was gonna like, Joe's gonna try and get me to make an abomination. So we need to make sure like that, and their ears are like pointed upwards as well. So we need to make sure that's done. So Rendo's ears should be about that size. So the one to the left is a lot more accurate. So what we might do, since that's a lot more cleaned and accurate, and see, Rim's ears are probably like L's ears are probably go back here, and Rendo's ears go a lot more further out, like up to here. So they have very similar ear structure to elves. And then edit, copy, edit, paste, and then edit, rotate. We're gonna flip horizontal. Oh, edit, I didn't paste, did I? Hold on. Yeah, I got it, yeah. So, edit. It's because I'm rotating the canvas, not the image. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. And my nose is getting a bit stuffy. So, 7.8. So that's kind of skinny-ish if I know correctly. I have to look that up. So, that's probably... hold on. There we go, like that. There we go. So we got the Rendo ears there. Yeah, so you're looking at a skinny girl. I don't know what she's going to be holding, but... And I think what we can do is just get the hand sort of there. We won't say the hand pose yet, but we'll put like the basics down. So like the shape where the hand's going to be. And I think it'd be like a bit like, or maybe holding something. I don't know. Remember, guys, you're in control. So how about 9? Now you're just messing with me. 100 stone if you're... God. Yeah, I just had to put a picture of a gravestone, shall I, Joe? 1,000 stone, just put died of diabetes, basically. So, anyways. Boob size, Joe. I'm going to regret this. What size do you want the Rendo's boobs to be? I'm so going to regret this, I know this. Double D. Fucking G or whatever. Knowing Joe. Anyways. Died of ungodly obesity. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, diabetes. No, that's because I got diabetes. B. Oh, okay. Very, very normal. And no, you don't know me. Fair enough. So, okay, fair enough. I thought you were going to get me to do a ridiculous size to wind me up. But, okay, that's fairly normal, Joe. We're getting a fairly normal character if you knew me. Yes, you'd be something like, I do your mum, or something like that, knowing you. So, we'll say that's an average. You know, I like normal to medium breast sizes. Fair enough. True, you do like that, but I thought you'd like to mess with me, so it's a bit like, I was waiting on the whole, you're going to absolutely mess with me and give it a double D character or whatever, merge with layer below, there we go. So, we'll do that. And then just to make sure, yeah, just to make sure the breasts are done right. So we'll do that, and then do that. So sort of like that, there we go. So we got that, and then we've got the muscle. So, right, so we got the rough pose. I'm kind of quite pleased with that walking pose. It doesn't look too bad, so I'm very, very happy with that. Like, I might have to maybe touch up the right leg, because I was trying to do like a sort of, when the knees bent forward there, like a sort of perspective where it's just sort of thinning out. So, yeah, the torso. Yeah, I'll need to check the torso is the right size. It's off. Yeah, it might be a little off to the left, I think. I think it's not even, that's why. Let's do the torso. Yeah, so it's supposed to be there, and that line's supposed to be there. So if I check, yeah, the width's about the same. And that torso width. Also too wide versus the hips. Okay, so it needs to be... So if we get the hips like out there and get the torso thinner. So we can't do the boobs yet. So we need to rub the boobs out then. And actually start working on the torso a little bit. So we'll do that and then get the point. And then just sort of get down. And then just sort of get that a little less wide. There we go. And remember the boobs are there. And that's where the chest part is. So that's it. And then... Is that a little better, Joe? And then obviously do that. And then we'll do that. Just to make sure everything... Is that a better, Joe? I'm letting him catch up to me. I'm guessing you can't vocal today, so I can't encourage you to join here. Let's get rid of that dark blue because that will mess up a lot of the perception I have. So, and then just sort of torso still too wide. Jeez, how skinny do you want me to make this Rendo? Alright, let's go for it. Sort of downwards. And that girl's shoulders should be there. Oh, right. So I need to redo the shoulders. So it should be a bit more here. It's not female proportions. Right, that's why. Because it's male proportion, not female. So, right, we need to re-socket this in. So, down, up, and we're going to go right in. About there should do the trick. Selection, deselect. Girls have a equal hips to shoulders. So, right, so if we put the hip there and line it up like that, then we know, yeah. So one side is too short. That's not right. And then edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. I think because I sketched it in, it didn't look right. So, right, let's try this, and then like that, and then yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. So, and then yeah, so that arm needs to go in. Yeah, I see where I did wrong. Okay, cool. Selection, not deselect. Unselect. We'll get the rubber. Get that down. Because obviously that arm needs to be a bit more plugged in. Selection, deselect. So. And then just sort of. And then edit, free transform I think we're going to go for. So when we put the arm in a bit more, like that, what we can do is get that arm out a little more. And we need to make sure that, yeah, that shoulder needs to be out a little more. And then, and yeah, that should be fine. But we need to up it a bit more. And just judge the width a little bit more. Shoulder needs to be a bit more down. There we go. So, selection, deselect. Hopefully that's made Joe happy. There we go. And Joe, you happy with that, mate? By the way. So yeah, so like that. So yeah, that's a little bit more feminine. That's good. And then obviously the breast, because we've got a line for the breast there. So it's a B shape, so we don't really need to make it super wide. But about that. Oh no, God, it's awful. Like, you taking the mic, or am I actually good now? Obviously I did that because you're begging for it. You little shit. No, it's just I know you, and I was waiting for your mum joke. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. So, So we got the B breast line. Hopefully Joe's happy with the boobs. And we need to make it wide, that wide from the line. Just like I say, she's B, so she's not massive, so they're not going to go like that. So it'd be a bit more widespread, I would say. We need to sort of shape it out a little bit. You only did your mum jokes because you react to them. Well, you know, if you're going to be cheap and take my mum to sort of like, you know, like the Asda equivalent in America, which is, I think it's Walmart, I think you said at one point. Of course I'm going to kick off. Take my mum anywhere. If you're going to date my mum, you got to take her to nice places, you know. You got to. You can't just take her to Walmart. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's like a cheapskate way of doing it. You know, you need to take my mum to nice places like Sainsbury's or, well, Sainsbury's is like the middleman equivalent. What, yeah, like Morrison's. There you go, like Morrison's, John Lewis. You know, a bit posher shops, a bit more shops with style. You know, you can't just take my mum anywhere. You got to take her to a nice place. You know, I'm lecturing Joe how to take my mum out. Take him on to Taco Bell. Dude, that's like the McDonald's equivalent. No, dude, you got to take her to a nice restaurant. You know, like an Indian, or where's your equivalent of a decent, not expensive, but you know, a fairly priced takeaway. You know, something that's actually got a bit of quality to it. You know, something that you can have a cup of tea in. Bloody heretic. The Taco Bell, no, dude, have some bloody class. Seriously, Taco Bell restaurant, dude, just take her to a fancy restaurant and do it in there. Do it in their toilets. It's like, at least it's fancy. Salad packets. I will slap you, mate. I will absolutely slap you. Right. So, we have our female figure. I think we just need to do... Joe, what do you want your Rendo character to hold in? Because since you're the only one here at the moment, you've got pretty much complete control. I'm going to have a cup of tea because, you know, you're a bloody heretic. You're being a bloody heretic right now. I love you, Joe, but you are a heretic. Taco Bell, you cheapskate. I like to give it the VTLS special. I'm so going to slap you, mate. I'm going to put my hand through the screen. I just slap you. So could you do me a favour? Just imitate a hand coming out on screen. Just draw me doing that with a hand coming out your screen and just... and be like, have some class, mate. Have some bloody class. You got to do my one. Do it with class. Seriously, man. Get classy. You have no class in you whatsoever. Yes, you do not have no class, boy. That was such an outrageous accent. I apologise. I think, I'm not sure, like, I'm thinking like maybe something like a book here. Like book in one hand, sort of like knowledge. On the other hand, now I'm thinking a weapon. Like, I don't know what weapon you want to give this Rendo. Because, just to give you some ideas, Rendos do like to have a dual weapon, which means it's a hybrid weapon. So it could be a mix of a gun and a revolver. So yeah, you'll think Gunblade out of Final Fantasy VIII. Or just something that has hybrid, a mix of short to long range combat. Because then it helps them out. So even if it's like a Magi cannon with an axe blade at the end of it. Stuff like that. You know. So Rendos do prefer hybrid weapons to be sort of... because in their eyes, you can't just have one weapon and specialize in it. Like, they will have, like, a secondary function to their weapons. So, a lot of their weapons are all very custom made. So, they prefer it. It doesn't mean they do it. Because, I think the weirdest weapon concept they came up with was a spell book with, sort of like a chakra ring on the side of the bind. A butter knife harpoon gun. I'm going to draw that. I am actually going to draw that. That just sounds so stupid. I want to draw it. Right, so if we do it like more of a strap to the back, because a harpoon gun is quite a big weapon, if I remember correctly. It's sort of like, if it's going to fire fucking harpoons, and to be honest, harpoons can be... No, it's a butter knife. That turns into a harpoon gun. I'm still doing it. It's the weirdest ass weapon that I could ever hear. Like, I can imagine Rendo's actually see the potential for it and go, we can do this because we can. And then just find some of the soul weapon is a butter knife just for shits and giggles. So what we will do is have one on that side, and then we can have like a sort of Attack on Titan feature, so it can actually hold a bunch of blades. So the butter knife is a harpoon gun as well as a blade, as a fighting blade. So like it's a huge butter knife. So actually we're gonna do it like sort of like that. So she's carrying like a load of butter knives. We are going Attack on Titan style on this. So we've got like the trigger here. And then we have the lock mechanism sort of like that. Oh my god, I can't believe we are actually doing this. We are actually... I knew some reason, some way, somehow, we are going to create an abomination. Whether it's a character or the weaponry, I did not know. But I knew it was going to be some cool amalgamation of abomination. And you know what? We're going to do it, because Butter Life... Oh my god, this is going to be so funny. And I'm just going to crack. And I'm just going to be like, you know what? It's not my fault. It's Joe's fault. He suggested this. And obviously we do that. And you know what? We're going to put like a butter knife. Like a blade of a butter knife on the floor. Oh my god. This is going to be stupidly funny. Hiya, new person came in. We are drawing a Rendo with a butter knife. Butter knife harpoon gun. Joe's idea. Okay, so we're ready. We templated everything. And we can put a book, and we make the title, How to Fire a Harpoon Butter Knife. Instructions by, we'll put a name for a reference. But this is going to be absolutely fucking hilarious. So, right, facial features. So, we want ideas for eye shapes, stuff like that. Now, the pupils will have to be sort of like a cross sort of thing, because that's like the Rendo way of doing it. So... we'll put like a rough eye shape here for now, and then if you want to change it, we'll change it along the way. So, but we need to get those sort of eyes in control. So, and also we need to sort of distinguish that age. So, sort of, there we go. And then sort of, gotta have to draw in normal pupils first, and then you draw in the whole like cross pupil thing that they have going on. Sort of like that. And then, so it's sort of like a Sharingan, but it's like their eyes can actually see sort of like the atoms that they use for Magi. So, we'll do that as well. Hello, third person. Hello, thank you for watching. Sorry, I could just see you guys. If you are watching from Facebook, please jump over to Twitch if you want to have a conversation with me, because I still haven't worked out why it's not putting the chat on for Facebook. So, I apologise in advance. So, we do a whole eyes shit thing. Well, feel free to share this stream, by the way. Just make sure you hit the Twitch. If you want the Twitch link, it should be on my VTLS post. So if you want to help over there, feel free to. So, anyways. Lovely cup of tea, that is. It keeps it nice and warm. So, Joe, name the next feature. Hairstyle, whatever. I got a feeling he's going to slam it on the chat, go, I want this. So... I might have to jump onto the live stream chat just in case Joe gives me references to use. Joe, are you still alive? Are you still there? And are you going to jump on the chat? Yeah. Oh, Joe's telling me something in private. What are you telling me? Yes, you showed me the proof. Well done. Alright, so we're going to jump on the live stream chat. So just to make sure... we need to put a Discord link down there actually so people know where to go, so we could actually have chats on there. So alright, we got the eye shapes and that. So Joe, features, give me features. We can make them a little bit smiley. Alright, we're going to work on it while we do that. So we'll work on the Rendo's ears a little bit. And just sort of... there we go. And just sort of make sure they point upwards. And just sort of, there we go. And then just make sure they got big ears. There we go. Joe, I think we've lost him unless like the chat's not updating. Which it does have a very bad habit of doing, to be honest. So, close. There we go. Um, Alright, sorry, busy. What were you doing, Joe? Right, Joe, give me a feature that you want this character to have. We're going to start with the face and work our way down. So what feature would you like to see on this Rendo? Look at my little orange cup. It's got my tea in it. I like tea. Oh, that's a really nice cup of tea, actually. Quite sweet, though. So, what hairstyle would you like to see on Joe or whatever? Put the eyebrows there so we know where the eyebrows go. Might have to move those eyes higher up, though, I have to admit. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, would you like a long hair? Would you like short hair? I'm really tired. Alright, let's start with the hair. Would you like long hair, short hair? Move these eyes up a bit and put them a little bit more in. There we go. Would you like a bit more closed eyes, long eyes? Long closed eyes? Like that? Like Ginichimaru? But yeah, if you want to give me references, we have the live stream chat, guys. I'm actually going to chuck the Discord. Give her glasses and short hair. Okay, what kind of short hair? Hime cut. Okay, you need to show me that on the Discord chat. Make her substitute teacher look. Oh, okay. So what kind of glasses do you want? Do you want like sort of like mine, like half rimmed, fully rimmed? That sounded wrong. You just wanted me to say rimmed, didn't you? I think we'll go half rimmed. Sort of like, there we go. And then just sort of like that, and then like that. And then just sort of tell you what, we'll do it like that so it goes in. There we go. So let's see, have you given me hair reference yet? You have not yet. Ooh, beautiful background. Sorry, Joe just showed me something. So shortcut, do you want like sort of like a bit more of a bob cut, or right, we'll do the shortcut template. Just sort of, we'll template at the moment so we know what roughly we're going for, and then once you show me the hairstyle, we'll go for that. So, and it's sort of, yeah. And we need to put those earlobes into the face a little bit more, and then. So if we're going to give her like a sort of teacher look, so I'm thinking a bit more serious eyes. So sort of, hold on, we need to make that rub a little smaller, just so we can just get the lines in. And I'm thinking maybe just sort of, yeah, sort of a bit more shorter eyes. It's a bit more like serious looking, like that. And then, so sort of like that. And then just two, yeah. And then just down, and then up, and then just sort of two like that. And then a couple like there as well. And let's see, we'll rub that eye out actually, because like I say, that shape is perfect. So sort of like that. So our eyes shape is more like glasses shape. So it gives a bit more of a serious look. Make a substitute teacher. So we're giving her like sort of like the substitute teacher look. So she'll probably be a background character for the school if we ever utilize this one. So as a sort of background thing. There we go. And her eyelashes, I think we're going to go for more of a like a stern eyebrow look. So, and then it just flicks up like that at the end. Just make it like super serious looking. Have you given me reference for the hair yet, Joe? Oh no, you give me a private chat. Oh! Yeah, so I was right about like sort of like the bob cut sort of look. But you want it like shorter instead of longer, I'm assuming. So Joe showed me a reference, so it'd be like that, and then we'll probably do like a gap there. And then go along, give another sort of couple of gaps here. So we're just templating the hair for now. And then sort of And same as like that hair, but sort of shorter. So yeah, I think we're getting what Joe is wanting to do. But I think we're going to stick it out here. So Joe, actually, I'm going to write this down. So we want it a little bit more curved. So a little less where the crown is and a little bit more like flatter. So sort of like that. And then obviously because it's shorter, I think what we can do is just sort of... I think we could just do a little flick out. Like that, and then just like... That's it. So we've got a bit more of a Kaz hairstyle going on. And then we can have like a little bit like sticking out there before it goes right down. And I think maybe like a little bit here as well. Just a little bit sticking out there. Just to give a bit more of a style to her hair. I think that'd be quite nice. Joe, just tell me if you want me to alter any of it. Let my imagination sort of running wild right now. So there we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And as for the glasses, now the shape of the glass, I think we're going to go for like something like this. So it'll go like that, go out like a little bit like that. So instead of having the usual like roundness that you have like sort of rimmed around my nose, which sounds a bit wrong, sort of like that. So we're going to kind of like have it like a little bit outwards. So it's like a bit more like sort of like a visor sort of look, sort of like that. And then let's see. So if we're going to go for like a substitute teacher look, what sort of clothes you would be wearing? Because the teachers normally wear mostly like sort of like formal, but casual at the same time. So we need to sort of. I don't think she'd be more exposed. I think, like I say, well, maybe a turtleneck. Thinking turtleneck for this one. So sort of like turtleneck starting there. And then sort of like that. And then just sort of, yeah, and then just sort of like that. Yeah. So we do it like that, and then sort of like that. Now, as for, yeah. See, and then just sort of, and then just sort of like, yeah, like so. I think, like I say, we're going to go for like a turtleneck jumper, I think. But I'm not sure where to put a jacket over it, or just not do the jacket at all and just go with the look of the jumper. Just sort of like that, and then, like I say, Joe might give me reference in a minute because he might be like, oh, I might not like it like that, but we'll see. We'll see what Joe would think, because like I say, if we go for a substitute teacher look, I'm thinking, like I say, turtleneck jumper for definite. Now, as for leg wear, I'm not sure whether to go for a skirt with stockings and that, or I'm going for like a trousers. Like I say, I want to go for like formal but casual at the same time look. So, and then what we'll do is give a sort of, yeah, and then just sort of like that, and then like that. So Joe, I'm not sure like you approve of the turtleneck. I'm not sure we'll go for a sleeveless or sleeve turtleneck. So we'll go for a sleeve turtleneck. Like I say, if she's going to be a substitute teacher, we need to make her look smart, but at the same time sort of teacher-like. So, and then just sort of, that's it. And then sort of, yeah. We don't want to make it too baggy because turtlenecks are known to be quite tight. So, do that. And then sort of, yeah. And then we've got like a sort of sleeve going on. And then just sort of, there we go. So we got that. I'm wondering if Joe's watching it right now and just thinking, no, I think I want something else. But, you know, feel free to say, Joe, like I say, I am the puppet and you are the controller. So, and then just sort of, I think we're going to have half grip. So, like that. And then the rest of the fingers are curving around the book. Like so. And then just sort of There we go. And just sort of like that. There we go. We have... And just sort of, yeah, have like the thumb under the book. Sort of like that. And then... just make sure like the book's actually a good shape and a good perspective as well. So we need to make sure that. And then, as you can see, now I can actually wrap the fingers a little bit more round. So, like that. And then you've got the index, got that, and then just sort of, that's it. And then, like that. And then obviously we've got like the thumb there, so we're good. Now, as for this, I think we could just have our hand just hanging down, really. Like so, and then just sort of... Now, Rendos do have like sort of naturally long nails, because obviously they like do their old precursors used to split atoms with their nails. So when they do like a slashing move, like because they can see atoms, they don't need to do spells. They just cut through the atom really accurately, and then just let the effects happen. But obviously it'd be more refined over the years, and the nails will become obsolete, but they stay long no matter how much they cut their hair. So it's sort of like, for them, it's like the same equivalent of hair. So no matter how much they cut their nails, they will be always to a point and always be a bit longer than their fingers. So with Rendo anatomy, so... And then we have the fingers sort of... Yep. Like that. Just have the... That's it, and then just sort of... Like that. So you can see what their nails are like. Oh, hello! Thank you for the follow, BT1TV. Hello, by the way. Thank you for the follow. That scared the absolute crap out of me. Thank you, Hypebot. I literally got scared the crap out of. Thank you, BT. Oh, there you go. Save that for a clip. Jason, I can never get used to that, you know. Every time someone does that, I just go... Quite funny, actually. So, there we go. And then we do the nails again. And sort of like... I'm not sure if Joe's around. I think he's busy still at the moment, but there we go. So, yeah, their nails, like I say, they're always, like, super long. And they're very sharp. They could actually be used as weapons if they really wish to. But because they're nails, they could break. So, but they regenerate always to the point. So, oh, there we go. And then what we can do is, oh no, wrong way round. Actually, hold on. Because if the leg's going walking in, so that's supposed to be like that, and that one's more forward. So, thinking, should I do trousers? We'll see what Joe says, like, when he gets around to watching this again, or he's still listening to me. We'll go with teacher's trousers for now. Or we could do like a short... Actually, no. I think a short skirt would. Sort of. Yep. And then just sort of... There we go. And then what we can do is do a little bit of a... Sort of like, you're seeing the leg seem like movement. And then just sort of get the calf. So I'm not sure where, I don't think stockings would do it because I think that'd be too sexualized for a Rendo, but they'll probably have like sort of like a long school sock almost going on finger there. And then just sort of, that's it. And then we could do like a sort of, because Rendos are very practical, they wouldn't see a point in high heels, because obviously that's more of a hindrance really to them than, they see it more as a hindrance really, and learning how to sort of walk in them is a pain in the ass. So they'll probably turn their noses at that, so it'd be a bit out of character if one did decide wearing high heels. But it's been known some of them do, but it's very unlikely to see one. So they'll probably wear something more practical, like lady shoes or something, like sort of like flat heel lady shoes. So And probably be like, well, points. So they like to be fashionable, but they don't want to be practical about it. So the fashion has to serve some sort of practical use for them to excuse it, basically. So, and that fire needs to be a little thicker. Just realised. And right, so they're walking towards. So we do that, and then obviously, because it's thinning out, we need to sort of thin that out a bit more. There we go. And then get the rubber and just sort of clean it up a little bit. And then and then just sort of, and then we'll crease that. I think there'll be slip-ons really more than anything. So it'd be like, I think we could do it like that. So just the sort of like gap so the foot slips in, but it's still quite snug so you can still walk in them. And then we'll do the same here. So we'll stick that out as well, and just sort of, yep. And then I think we should make that heel a little flatter, to be honest. So there we go, just sort of like that. There we go, and then we get that, and then just sort of get that around the foot, get that around up there, and then just boom. There we go. So we've got that going on, and obviously we do that like that, and then we could put like the Rendo logo. And obviously when you're making shoes, it always has like a back into the heel. So there we go, and then just sort of, there we go. And now as for the weapon, we're going to now create, now we've got everything else in sort of order. There we go. I think Joe's nodded off, I think. So as for the butter knife handle, it's always very plain and simple. So we got to stick to the butter knife design. And then what we can do is do that. And then like that. And just have a mechanism there. Sort of like that. Inside the, like sort of showing inside it a little bit. Just like that. And then we have like a sort of press button, so it's like that. So when you hold it, and then you got that for the safety mechanism. So that reason, yeah, I think the handle's a little too wide though, so we'll make that a little thinner. Just make it easier to sort of, there we go. And then the butter knife itself. Now we're going to look that up very quickly, just to make sure we got the shape right. So butter knife. I can't believe I'm looking this up just to make sure I get it right. But there you go. Anyways, guys. Anyways, I was just going to grab a tea just quickly. Just starting to get cold now, so I've got to drink that up. Images, that's what I want. There you go. So the shape of the butter knife is very simplistic, basically, in design. We're going to go for that because that's the butter knives I'm used to seeing. So we'll do that, and it's actually like the blade's not, doesn't even have a sharp edge. So we'll do that, and actually we'll probably do like a magnetic seal at the back, just so it's just got a bit more of a, yeah, and it actually widens, so it's like, so it just does this weird thing where it widens, and then it kind of smooths its back out towards the end, sort of like that, and then you got a bit of a, that's it, and then like that. So what we probably do is probably give her more of a strap, just to give her a bit more of an AOT feel to her uniform. There we go. Hopefully Joey's probably reveling in this at the moment. I'm actually drawing a butter knife thing. So what, because Rendo's a lot more sciencey, so they wouldn't just have a strap. They'll probably have like a magnetic strap, so they could just pop it in and out quite easily. So, like I say, a lot more practical, a lot more... Because they are very practical race when they want to be. And just sort of... Yeah. So we give her sort of a... Sort of like tight grip on her, just so it doesn't... Yeah. And then just sort of... There we go. Because it's a jumper, so we need to get some sort of creases in there. And obviously... Boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, and obviously because it's a turtleneck, we need to make sure, like, obviously, you know, the turtleneck design is there. There we go. So, let's have a look at the moment. So, yeah. So, we've got all that ready. And the butter knife. Oh, my God. Can't believe I've done that. Anyways, so we don't need a butter knife blade on the floor, because now we can actually see what it is. And then just, like... that, and then just sort of get a little bit of that involved, and then what we can do is sort of so it can be swung around easily from the back, and obviously because you can go so they can actually swing it around quite easily. Can't believe I'm actually thinking about the design of the butter knife, but there you go. So since it doesn't have an edge, we can just keep going like this, and then just do that, and just boom. There we go. Now we've got the butter knife. Just can't believe it fires butter knives. Anyway, sorry, just laughing to myself. Like, this is so stupid. It's brilliant. But there you go. And then we do that, and then like so, and then just obviously make sure everything's in proportion, which isn't. So this is why I always sketch again and just make sure I get it right, and then just sort of like there, and then yeah. So basically it's hanging off the actual strap from the back, and it has like a sort of leverage, so it's just like, so she could tilt it and then swing it forward like that. So it has two lines where the rope is in, and it's like a ball, so it's kind of like she could swing it around her body wherever she wants, just to get the butter. I can't even say it with a straight face, to get the butter knife out. So there we go. So we do very Attack on Titan-esque butter knives, like slots. So we give her like a couple of slots like that. So we've got perception going on a little bit. So there we go. We've got the blades of the butter knife. Oh my God, this just looks so stupid. It's brilliant. I kind of want to give it a toaster button just for jokes, but I think, like I say, it's sort of like, yeah, we're gonna give it a toaster, like sort of flip switch, so they can just pop it out, and then we can have like a few buttons like that. Other uses involving popping out toast. Sure, we'll give it like little toaster feet as well. We're going to go with the butter knife theme, and just like, there we go. It's, oh my God, it's so stupid. It's brilliant. Now we can edit the size of this. So edit, transform, scale up. So now we know like the size of the character. We can do a bit more with this, and just go. There we go. Halfway through the live draw, and I'm just like, what the fuck have we created? Like, the rest of her looks pretty goddamn normal, but it's just this is getting to me. Layer, new layer, vector layer. We're ready for the vector layer now. So hopefully Joe does approve of this design. He hasn't said anything, so I don't know if he's face palming hard right now, or he's just like, I can't believe you actually gone through with that. So we'll see. We'll do that, and then just proper VTLS style bob cut. Ooh, edit undo. Edit undo. Edit undo. That looked very... So we want to just give it a bit more. That's it. And then just like that, and then oh, edit undo. And just sort of like that. There we go. And then like that. And actually what we can do is do the same for that. Is just sort of Like that. Oh god, my eye is itching like mad. Ah, that is bad. I hate that when that happens. You get an itch right in the corner of your eye, and you can feel it, and it's agitating. Yeah, it's like that for me. So, there we go. And I think what we're gonna do is just do the hair like that, and just redo that from scratch. So sort of, there we go. Like that, there we go, and just sort of like that, and like that, there we go, curve it in. There we go, and then like that. I think we should just, yeah, and then just sort of. I'm surprised Joe hasn't interrupted yet, because I thought he would have stopped me to change a few features by now, but there you go. Can't even hear Joe. I thought Joe would jump on the chat by now, but there you go. On the VTLS chat, let's jump on. Was Joe's just throwing feet, like, I don't know. I gotta make sure Joe's not throwing stuff at me. There we go. Yeah, he hasn't. So, that's a good thing. Where are you? Back to the VTLS chat. Down you go, and we can continue with this. So, and then sort of like that, and then there we go, and just sort of, there we go. Curve the hair down. Ah, sorry, stuff just came up. I head to bed now. Sorry, that's fair enough, Joe. Go to bed. Go on, go to sleep. Leave me all be alone, all by myself. I'd want to be. I hope like this rendo comes out nice for you. And then just sort of. There we go. And then what we can do is we'll straighten these glasses out. And then. There we go. And then sort of. Like that. And then. And then we're gonna get the rubber, make it a little smaller. But yeah, feel free to go to sleep, Joe. If you're up a bit late, you gotta get rest, boy. Get some rest, boy. Otherwise, I'll take you down my shift. And do that, and actually give her glasses a bit style to them, like the lenses. And then just sort of. There we go. And just sort of, I think we should give her like a snooty sort of, yeah, there we go, like a thin, longish nose for her. There we go. And then just sort of, and then just sort of, like that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. And then obviously we'll, and then just get a rubber, just fix that up a little, and just there we go. Just like a little bit of a smug smirk going on there, and then just like, and then. There we go. There we go. And then. So what we're going to do is probably play some tunes in a minute. So give my voice a little rest. So anyways, guys, we are going to stop this and play some Enquire Within. So please, please, please enjoy it and check them out. They are an awesome band and they deserve all the love they can get.
I
Next song, guys, in a sec. Just give it a couple more seconds. 1, 2, 1, and go.
Run! but rightful in my hand. To kill is my design. Take the flesh, make it mine. I see you walking, you're all alone. Right in my crosshairs, on your way home. Some consequences, like prison still. My finger twitches, it's time to kill. You cannot run from the hunter. Run on, he takes his aim, pulls the trigger. Run on, you cannot run from the hunter. Run on, he takes his aim, pulls the trigger. Run on. Take and fire! Fight! You cannot run from the hunter. You cannot run from the hunter. He takes his aim, pulls the trigger. You cannot run from the hunter. He takes his aim, pulls the trigger.
That was Enquire Within, guys. Please check them out. The link is down below for the band. So if you want to become a fan, yeah, it's easy to do. Just click on the link, follow their page, and then you get updated what they're doing. At the moment, they are on a contest sort of tour, I think. They're doing like Battle of the Bands to see if they can get into the Bloodstock Festival, if I remember correctly. I've been to the festival once. Absolutely great community there, so I definitely recommend it for those who want to go to a slightly heavier festival with a brilliant community. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So at the moment, I'm just doing all the features that Joe kind of gave me as much as possible. Anyone else who comes on, feel free to like do color schemes at the moment, or just do tiny little changes. Apart from what obviously the Patreon requested. That's the only thing I cannot change, so I know it sucks, but hang on. Yeah, I did that the wrong way around. That should be more out. Yeah, so that should be more like that. That should be more flatter, like so, and then get the rubber and just sort of, and then just sort of, there you go. And we need to make it bigger. There we go. There we go, and sort of. Right, we're gonna redo those fires, only because I did feel like I did that one wrong. Like that, and then obviously the fire here has got to be a bit bigger, because obviously, there we go. And just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of, and probably get out a little thinner. That shouldn't be too far out. And then just sort of, there we go. And just there we go. And just sort of, there, just try and fix this up as much as we can. And just sort of, there we go. There we go. So that should look a lot better now. Yeah, that should look a bit more better. And obviously do that. Just check. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that one, to be honest. But we have to carry on. That's the only thing I'm not too happy about, is that leg there. Don't know, I just feel like I goofed that up a little bit more than I should have. Maybe just do that fire sort of like that. I'll always clean up that line work. So, there we go. And then just a little bit more fatter this side. And just sort of get that line work cleaned up like that. Because it just looks really messy. There we go. Sort of. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then just sort of. There we go. And there we go. And just sort of one little bit there. And now we just got to do the butter knife, and then we can get on to the sort of darkening / colouring phase. So I want to make it look as butter knifey as possible, apart from the mechanic there. And then what we can do is just sort of, and then have a cylinder, and then just sort of, yeah, so it looks like it's about to fire, and then just sort of, there we go, and then have the trigger on the front of it here, and then just sort of, just to make it look like it's inside, we're going to just preemptively shadow that, so we know, like, and then there we go. So it looks like it's on the inside of the machine. And then just, there we go. And then the trigger button for the butter knife handle. And then obviously got all the mechanics. And then just sort of give it sort of like a flintlock sort of feel to the handle. Because obviously we want it simplistic. And then a butter knife way of doing it, and then obviously wider at the end, so we know it's like a butter knife, and then just sort of, yeah, and then just sort of, and then just do that. Because then you got all that sort of butter knife stuff going on. And then we can actually do the luggage bit here. So what we can do is just do a strong sort of, yeah, like that. And then what we can do is just make it look like it's in mid swing of things. And then just, that's it. And then we could do that, and then do the edge. Ooh. Yeah, I think we'll, there we go. Kind of misjudged that wire a little bit, and then just sort of, yeah, there we go. And then, because obviously that's the edge, you need to just flatten that, because obviously it's not a pointed edge, is a blade, it's more of a blunt edge. Oh, my neck, sorry guys, my neck seems to be absolutely stiff at the moment, it's really weird. So anyways, get the butter knife edge, there we go, and then just rub that out, clean that line work up a bit, there we go. And now do the hand here, do it like that, and then actually do that. Oh. Like that, and then there we go. And then just sort of, there we go. And then they do like the inside of the nails like that, and then sort of like that, get the rest involved, and then there we go. Then we got like a bit more of a knuckle feature there. Oh, yeah, rub that out. Yeah, I kind of just, and then There we go. So yeah, we got all that going on now, which is pretty cool. Now we can get the butter knife thing going. And then just sort of... sort of like that. So we've got like a slot going on here. And then... and then... there we go. So we got that going on. And then... there's the handle. And then just sort of... there we go. And then... and then just sort of... there we go. And... and just sort of get that. Edit, undo. There we go. And just sort of... and then just sort of rub that. There we go. There we go. And just sort of... and then just do the feet there. There we go. So... yeah. And then just sort of... edit, undo. Edit, undo. Just sort of... yeah, just give it a bit more like life to it, to the machine. And then what we can do is just sort of give it a bit more of a... so it's got a bit more versatility of way it moves and swings about. Oh god. So layer, new raster layer, and then we'll merge down, and then we can do this. Yep, and then just sort of... and just sort of... and then we'll just rub... there we go, just sort of clean it up a little bit. There we go. Now we got all the features done. Hello, new watcher. How are you doing today? Who's watching? Well, I'm going to watch you from Twitch. Hello, how are you? And my neck's feeling really stiff now. So, right, now we've got to add in some last minute features like the... like this. And we just sort of get those necks done. Like that. Give us sort of long lashes. That hints. That's just sort of hint coming out. And let's see. We haven't done the... yeah, we did do the whole thing here with the sweat jumper. Because we should have a little bit more details in the jumper. Like so. Like... edit, undo. Edit, undo. That's a little bit... the gap's a little bit too close. So we'll just do one there so we can see it going around the waist. And then we'll do the wrist. Sort of. There we go. And then same here. Sort of. There we go. And same here. Just sort of give her the sort of angles. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm using a Clip Studio, if you guys are watching, thank you, you're awesome. And also, if you're watching, a Wacom Cintiq 13 tablet, so it's like an on-screen tablet, so I can actually see what I'm actually doing, which is really cool. So yeah, now just to show she's walking, get like the socks like that. So that is going to be a bit deeper. To be honest, I think that's not right. I think we need to get it further down to make it look like she's actually walking towards. Yep, that actually looks it, and then so which is quite cool. We got the butter knife, we got everything. And by the way, guys, remember I am the puppet in this episode. So when it custom character week, if you tell me any features you want on there, just let me know. Or come up with a name for the character. You know, it's because remember this is custom week, so we're making an absolute new character from scratch. So layout, new raster layout. So we're going to go into a little bit of the colouring and shading now. Actually, to be honest, it's been a bit of a quick episode today, which is amazing. So wet me whistle. And let's see, so what do we want? I want to do that, and then just, and this is like the opportunity, so if I spot any gaps I've got to seal it. So, and I think I've done something, I done goof, didn't I? Yes, I gone goof. Selection, deselect. So yeah, there are gaps, so this is why I get the black in, and then when I hand draw it I could actually just pretty much close off the gaps that we don't need. So there, and you've got some there going on there for some weird reason. So we need to do that, and then close that off. I'd like to do some detail work for the jumper. Maybe put something on the jumper. Maybe the Rendo logo. I think we could do that. Just make sure there's nothing that's going to get in. I'm going to check the outline. Right, that needs to be rubbed out. Let's have a look. And yeah, that line work's a bit dodgy there. See, luckily for me, I could just clean up the line work by just cleaning it up like so, like that, just to make sure everything's nice and squeaky clean. And let's see, do that, just close the gap there, and close the gap there, and then just clean up that line work like so, and then so it's just basically cleaning up the gaps really. See, and sometimes when you clean up gaps, sometimes you see like mistakes like that happening. And we don't want mistakes. Well, we want as less mistakes as possible. Humanely possible. So, like that. And then, there we go. And then just sort of, no, edit, undo. Edit, undo. That makes it look. And then we could just do that. And then sort of like that. There we go. And yeah, there we go. That makes it look neater. Just make sure there's no gaps that's opening up for anything. No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty cool from here on out. Just do a little bit here, do a little bit of shadow work here, just to make sure there's no like absolutely glaring gaps I'm not seeing. There we go. So now we can hopefully, fingers crossed, it should just surround a character without me having, and I just saw a couple of gaps. Yeah, so as you can see, everything else is apart from that shoe. There we go. So we can actually see where the gap is coming from. I'm just looking at this. So selection, deselect. So one, we got like a pretty obvious gap there. So that's now closed up. And now as for the arms, as you can see, I could just do that and that. And to see what I mean, it's just like sort of a little bit of clean-up work, essentially. So yeah, and then we've got that, and you got like a little gap there. So some gaps are less obvious than others, so it's a little bit boring, but you know, it needs to be done, as they say. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we close out all the gaps we need to. I'll put my fingers like this. No. So we're still getting gaps. So it's not going in from the blade, but it's going somewhere from up here by the looks of it. And as for this arm, it's coming in from somewhere. I see where it's coming from. So deselect. So you've got a gap there. See, now that's closed up. So, and there. So just under that pit, as you can see. See, this is what I mean. It's all the sneaky gaps that always pop up when you least expect it. So at least we know now by just looking at it, just go, yeah, there's a gap there, there's a gap there, there's a gap there. And now we've closed that, Now we can spot another gap that was glaring, but I couldn't see it because it picked up. So now we just keep doing it. So it's elimination of process. So it shouldn't really take me that long, but at the same time, like, I'd rather take my time, get it done, hopefully right. And I don't, oh, for God's sake, that sort of thing really gets on my nerves sometimes. But thing is, stuff that's simple to colour, we'll just do it by hand, just so it saves a lot of time and effort. Because then, yeah, see that I can't ignore. So selection, deselect. So as for the fire, so we know there's a gap round here. So that's probably where the between the legs are. And then as for, where are you? There was a one I could not ignore. You got that. See, as you can see here, there's like multiple gaps. And let's see, there's another one. There was a, yeah, I think we can, it's the knife. That was it. The knife had the gap. So where's your gap? Where can you get in from? There. So, and there we go. So now what I can do is, there we go. Just let it load slowly. So this is the bit where it gets a little slow. Oh, that's why, because it was selecting the whole thing. What I wanted to do was select around her. So sometimes you want to make sure you're on the right layer, then jump onto the layer you want to delete, and then delete that. So there we go. Now we can fix up that blade, so that's fine. We don't mind. Ooh, poo. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Oh, hello. Thank you for the sub, guys. Thank you for the raid. We've been raided, people. We've been absolutely raided. So that's absolutely awesome. Thank you for the raid, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this live draw so far. Yeah, I thought so. Didn't make the connection. There we go. So hopefully, yes, bingo. So how are you all today? I hope you're doing having a fun day. And have you been to Comic-Con? Oh, there's lots and lots of skulls. Raid, yes, I do like a good raid. And thank you for the raiding. And if you are enjoying this, feel free to not subscribe, but you get what I mean. Follow me. That's it. Follow me. See, because I'm bouncing between YouTube and that, my brain just goes, I can't remember if it's YouTube or not. But there you go. I'm a special little monkey like that. Anyways, let's have a look. And get that, and we'll just need to zoom in and just get that gap with the handle. Now, anything we miss upon this point is only minor, so we could actually do it by hand. So selection, deselect, and then we could get the brush in. So let's get the filter. By the way, guys, remember, now I'm doing all the colouring phase and all that. This is custom character week, so let me know if you want anything specific coloured, like the jumper, her skin, stuff like that. So, and we are doing the Rendos today, so so they will have like pretty much more normal sort of human skin colour. So you think black, white, Asian, Mexican, you know, stuff like that. So, and we just, there we go. Just sort of get our fingers and just get it connected to the book. And now what I can do is just, fair enough. Bit weird, but okay, we'll do that. Yep, so it's filled. Brilliant. Cool. Now, the other bit, I think, the only other bit that is not filled right is the leg, which we'll do now. Let's do a little nick there, just so it doesn't. There we go, and then just fill. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze any second. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're good. Thanks. Any of you, where are you all from? I should ask you that. Where are you all from? Like, are you from the US? Are you from the UK, like myself, and a tea lover as well? If you like tea, please give me a fan rate. Damn legs. Yeah, Um, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, those damn legs always sneaking by me. So, anyways, there we go. Yeah, we've got everything we need. So we're gonna save that. Yeah, the legs are a little bit needs a little work. Hello from the land down under and the Netherlands. Oh, fate. Oh, hello from UK. Oh, we didn't even save this. Jesus, I'm lucky I remembered that. So we're going to call it Custom Rendo because she hasn't got a name yet. So if you want to name her, guys, let me know. The guy who was here previously just gave me to give her like sort of like a teacher note with a harpoon butter knife. Yes, a butter knife that is also a harpoon. That's why I've done like the Attack on Titan like sort of strap thing, and obviously with the little lines so you can like sort of she could swivel around the case so she could just and fire a harp. I can't even believe I'm saying this with a straight face. A harpoon butter knife. Oh, the internet, you gotta love it. So that's actually rad. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I've been how long have I been streaming for now? It should tell me how long I've been doing it. About an hour, over an hour, nearly 2. So just reading the time up at the moment. So right, we need to duplicate this layer and lock it so we can do all the shading. What happened? Hold on. Edit, undo. What happened? We want to know. There we go. So we lock it and then we duplicate it. And this is how I colour. So I do all the shadows first because my style is like sort of like very black shadow. And then, yeah. And then I'll go from there with the colours. So we're going to make the lights come from this way, I think, today. Just, you know, just mix it up a bit. Because normally I do it from like usually the left side. I know it's like right to you, but left to me. And then, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit today. So there you go. I'm going to mix things up because I'm a goddamn rebel. Because I can. So yeah, so what I do is use the red first to indicate where the shadings are going to go. Or the black, I should say. And then I get rid of the blue of this layer. And then sort of, like do the black and then you'll see like sort of like a nice sort of black shading going on. Yeah, so anyways, so guys, actually beforehand, do you want to give this character a name? Since this is a custom character week, we want to give this Rendo from my manga series. Well, she's not from it, it's just a custom character made by the patrons and you guys. If you want to give her a name, feel free. She's got a substitute teacher look, a butter knife harpoon. Why can I not show you with a straight face? I do not know. Maybe it's because the weapon is so wacky. It's just like, what the hell? Like, to be honest, it makes me think of some next B-movie sort of, like, Night of the Living Dead sort of B-movie level, like, weapon making. Sort of like, I'm not sure, like, you've played a little game called Dead Rising. Kind of reminds me of that. It's giving me those sorts of vibes. Like, sort of like Dead Rising vibes where you can make, like, weapons out of, like, sort of ridiculous things. And then, I had such a laugh. I think I've got, like, the one I played was oops, I didn't edge that off properly, so edit undo. I'm trying to think. Was it Dead Rising 3? Where you got that mechanic guy, and then you got like you can make like all sorts of weird and wonderful weapons with vehicles as well. Like, that game was crazy. I love that game. As much as I'm not a horror fan, like there are some games and movies I give exceptions to, only because like the ridiculousness of it. It's like sort of like next level B movie shit. Which I have to admit my mate's got an absolute obsession with at the moment. So because they're glasses, we want to make sure. There we go. I think that's not smooth, is it? We're gonna have to hold on. If we just fill that in first, and then we'll get the rubber to sort of smooth it. Not rubber, I mean get the blue out, just smooth things out a little bit, and then just sort of. There we go. Because we want to make it look sort of middle-ageish. And then... There we go. And then just sort of make sure I don't cover the eyes. Like that. And then... Get the eyeshadow going. Not eyeshadows in sort of makeup. I mean eyeshadows in the shadow of it. I know it sounds really confusing. If you do makeup yourself, guys. So anyways, guys. Have any of you... Did you come over from wherever you come from to go to Comic-Con MCM London this weekend? If so, what was your favourite part? Or if you had been to any conventions throughout Europe in general, like, let me know, guys. Like, you know, or gaming conventions or whatever. Also, best cosplay you've ever seen so far in RL, because at the moment, the best one I've seen so far was when I was actually this week, past weekend when I was at MCM. I saw this awesome guy with a sort of like Iron Man suit going on. And he actually got it to sort of work. Because you see it all over Facebook. Like, oh, look what this guy did with a cosplay. And it's like, I actually seen it in real life. Which was absolutely awesome. Like, it can do like the sort of, you know, when you do the hand in the Iron Man pieces just like start moving. He's done like the sort of wing things at the back. The accelerators. There we go. I can't even speak English today, and I'm an Englishman. That's just really bad. But yeah, you had that. We had what was it? Also, like something came out the forearm. That sort of thing happened. It's like it was like the best Iron Man cosplay I ever seen in my life, and I got to see it in real life. So that was quite cool. And it's on my Comic-Con special actually on my. Which is coming out like literally this Wednesday coming, so it'll be premiering it on my channel. So if you want to give that a quick sub so you can actually watch that video, that was pretty cool. We've got some really other awesome cosplays. We had someone dressed up as the original Ghostbusters with the light up backpacks and everything. Too bad I didn't film that because that was awesome if I knew they did that in the first place. But they kind of walked off and I saw it happen then, and I was a bit like, oh, Dad, should have filmed that. But I got a photo of it, which is just as good, you know. And just sort of, yeah, get a little bit there. And then we'll do the Rendo ears. So yeah, if you're wondering why Rendo ears look a lot like elves, is in the VTLS world, they do have the same sort of ear anatomy as the elves, but except for they are longer, and they point upwards, where elves just go that way. So, yeah, so now you know a little bit more about my book. So anyways, guys, what have you been up to? Tell me, what have you been up to from last weekend onwards? Like, have you been to anywhere exciting? Have you done any fun things? Yeah, let me know, guys, you know. Or have you just been chilling or streaming or whatever, you know? Let me know. Anyways, and then just do the sort of ear shadow, as we call it. There we go. So we got that going on now. And then sort of get the hair shadow going. So there we go, and just get some pointers done. There we go, and then fill it in. There we go. So yeah, at the moment we're just doing this wonderful character's hair. Ninja Pearls. Oh, that's quite a cool username actually. Sorry, I just read your username because normally when I chat I just read the message, but yeah, and Saboteur Fox. I like that news. Some usernames can be really cool sometimes. I have to admit, like, sometimes I see it and I was like, darn, I wish I come up with a username like that, but I have to use it for the title of my book, so there you go. Gotta live with my choices. Hashtag life choices. But anyways, yes, I know, I did the whole hashtag thing. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not sorry. No, I'm sorry. All jokes aside. Right, now, I think we should get some little bit of hair shadow here as well, because you know, because it's sort of like behind the neck. So there we go, and we'll leave a little gap there just so we could get some sort of what's the word I want to use, sort of like detail work there. And then shadow from under the neck there, just so it just shows like a little bit shadow from the side. And we'll do some here as well, just so you know, so nothing's left out. We don't want to leave anything out, do we? There we go. So that's the face done. And then I know like this bit is a little bit on the boring side admittedly, but it gets me to make sure I get the shadows accurate and I don't like over blacken anything, so I'm not getting, so it doesn't show the details that I want it to show. It's a bit weird how I produce things, and I see people just go straight for it, and I can't do that. I have to like make sure I get it right. So using this process is a lot easier for me personally, but yeah, everyone has their ways of doing artwork. You know, you can't knock them for it. But yeah, there we go. And then we get that, and then. But the one thing I am really looking forward to is releasing that MCM video, because I think it's been one of my best cons. even for sales for my book, and also like it just in general, it was just so full of life, I should say. Like literally, like Comic-Cons, MCMs were quite busy, like convention anyways, but to see it go from that busy to like absolutely ludicrous amount of busy, it was just manic. But I absolutely enjoyed every second of it. And just sort of, yep. And then sort of just get that shadow up there and just dig in so we can fill it. There we go. And now just gently, there we go. And then let's do that. See, with straighter stuff, I could just straight up just do this, so I could actually make it look straight-ish. Straight-ish. I swear, it is straight. But, anyways. Guys, what else are you up to? Are you up to anything exciting for the Christmas as well? Are you up to anything New Year's? Like, are you going to do a festival? Are you going to see family members? Definitely let me know, guys, because obviously, you know, you guys are pretty awesome, and again, thank you for the raid. It does mean so much to me that you guys chose to raid me, so that was absolutely awesome, and you know, thank you. It really means a lot to me. So I don't, like I say, I was going to go for affiliate, but I realized I had to stream like just literally, I think it's like a couple days more in a month. And I'm a bit like, I can't at the moment because I've got work. I've got to save up for a home with my wife. You know, boring adulting stuff. Boring adulting, basically, stuff. But at the same time, I'm trying to get like my book more out there as well. So to do more streaming means I'm spending less time on volume 4 of my series. And that as well. So it's just a bit like sacrifices must be made sort of mentality. So, yeah. And obviously, because she has got boobs, need to make sure there's a little shadow, just like that, just to make sure, like, you know, you got like a, there we go, and like that, and it's thicker there as well. Just do the under boob. Okay, so as for this, we're just going to do a little line gap and just sort of. So as you can see, like the reason, like I've got the shoulders a bit thick because I want to make it look like a thick jumper. So. To be honest, if looking back at it, I would have made that a little bit more thinner, I think. Sort of looking back at it now, but you know, it's a little late, so. But it doesn't matter. We can still make it look good, as they say. And just sort of get that, and then just sort of scribble down to get that sort of like clothing feel to the drawing. Obviously. Like I say, you're wondering why you think I'm using red instead of black. It's like I say, reason being, it makes it easier for me to see where I'm going right or wrong. But when you go black, you could be like overlining something by accident, and you won't be able to notice. So, for me, this is an easier way to keep track of it all. And just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of sketch my way up. There we go. And just make sure we get that. And then spill the bucket. Fill it again, and then what we can do is just then we can actually just add a bit more to it, just give it a bit more thickness up here, because looking like it's just like straight line down, so we want to give it some sort of like that, and then we can get the blue and just sort of, yeah, that's it, and then outwards, and then there we go, and then we can get rid of all these little orange dots going on here, just so it can give it a bit more. Ooh. Wrong color. There we go. Sometimes I do that, I get like the absolute wrong thing. It's like, no, not that one, naughty me. And then just sort of, and then just under boob shadow, a little bit of the under boob shadow. Everyone likes a bit of under boob shadow. Sorry, I'm trying to make a dirty joke, but probably didn't come through. Probably fell flat. I'm not a very funny man, but when I take the mickey out of myself, then I'm probably funny, but like, I don't know. Like, there you go. But yeah. Also, something a little bit weird I wanted to talk about that happened to me, because I never had this happen to me before, But it was really nice that happened at the same time. So while I was at MCM Comic Con, someone actually recognized me from my live streams, because I would get, basically when I was getting my wristband to get stuff from my table, like they kind of squinted at me really hard like this, and I'm like, why are you squinting at me? Am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong? I actually asked if I did something wrong, and she went, no, I just know you from somewhere and I just can't pin you down. And I went, oh, maybe my YouTube channel, maybe my live stream. And I went, YouTube. So because obviously now I'm multi-stream, so I'm a little bit on the everywhere side now. It's like, I know who you are now. You're the Vamp The Lost Soul guy. I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, that was kind of nice to get recognized, but that was really cool that someone did that. So I felt really sort of happy that someone recognized me for my live streams. So, you know, it also made me feel like I was one step closer, because I've had that throughout the weekend where someone goes, yes, I do know who you are. You're the VTLS guy. And I was like, oh, that's really, it's just really nice to sort of get recognized. It just shows I'm getting out there, and hopefully, you know, it's a good thing that my name's getting recognized in a positive manner, not in a I did something wrong manner. Not that I do something wrong all the time, just more of, you know, I'm more used to, like, people say, well, you know, you did a little goof, and I was like, oh dear. But yeah, no, it's nice. So and if any of you do live stream and get recognized for your stuff, let me know. Like, tell me your stories. Like, you know, was it funny? Was it nice? Was it a little bit, maybe a bit too much for you? You know, let me know. I want to hear your, I got recognized for this story, or maybe you were in the newspaper one time and people going, oh, you're that kid, you did that thing years ago when you was a kid, didn't you? You know, I do like hearing stories like that, because it's nice to know that people do get there, even if it's just their 5 seconds of fame thing, you know, people do get that, and it's quite nice to be recognized, isn't it? Hopefully not for bad things, but, you know, just things in general. And let's see, we get this hand down here, and so yeah, it'd be nice to sort of hear some of your stories if you're watching right now, you lovely people. Actually, who's watching me? Doesn't tell me who, by the way, it just tells you where they're watching from. There you go, Twitch. There you go. And then we'll get the fingers up like so, and then just like that. So there we go. And then just get the thumbs up. There we go. I think I did that a little wrong. Next time I'll make that a bit more the hand flat. So yeah, I think I should do that next time when I do the next drawing. So right, this is a little trick I do. So this is like a metallic piece, and sometimes you have like that's like a circle sort of thing like that, and then I do that. So it's got that sort of like circling detail in there. And then I curve it a bit more to get it going with the shape of the object. So that's quite a fun little trick I picked up. So, and then if it's too small, what I do is I shadow this first. Then I'll pick up the blue and then just go with the edge. And just go that. And then if I realise like, oh, maybe I can't do that, then I'll do it on the next item. So it makes it easier on me. Now, as for the slidey bit, we need to make that dark as possible, so we can, or black, to be honest, because it's like a sort of inside slider thing for the ropes. And I think it'd be great to get this done first, and then there we go, and then just do that, and like so, and then same here on this side, leave a little gap, and then like that, and then there we go. So the straps are done, and then we can carry on to sort of get the body shape going. Obviously we're doing a jumper first because obviously it's a lot easier to do, and then we could do like the background items second. But yeah, and anyways, if any of you are artists here, let me know, guys. Seriously, like, I would love to see your artwork as well, like sort of like stuff like that. Also, if you want to become the part of the VTLS community, let me know, and I'll slam the link for my Discord as well. So you could join the VTLS community and be part of the madness that is my community, because we are a crazy but lovely lot. So, and one rule we have is sort of no drama, because we do not like drama llamas. So, and if not, I will change you. I will turn you into a llama and banish you forevermore into the land of the llamas, and then you shall be used as llama slaves. Now that would be a terrifying thought. You will be llama slaves forevermore, and you must give everyone a free ride. Oh god, I might have to do that. Like, make that a sort of t-shirt. Like, if you create drama, I shall turn you a llama for free llama riding services. Then not in a dirty way, you dirty folks, but I love you for it. Anyways, and then we get like shadow here. I like it. Sometimes I sing to myself. Do you ever sing to yourself, people, like while you're concentrating, while you're drawing, while you're working? Let me know in the comments, or Twitch, or whatever, you know. Ah, there we go. Give my voice a little rest. By the way, guys, if you're checking what the adverts and news are about, it's about news about my stuff. I'm going to remove Manga Sections contest soon, because I believe it has already ended. So, sorry about that. And the MCM advert. So, if you want to put an ad here, guys, or, you know, announce a bit of VTLS news, let me know, and I shall put it up. So, yeah, I'll do that as well for people. So, just to help people outgrow. Obviously, I think, like, literally my only rule is you can't be like someone absolutely huge, because obviously you'll get enough advertisement as it is. So I want to give that sort of slots to people who need a little bit of a boost. So I need to change Hayren's advert, because she's not at MCM anymore, obviously. So I need to change that as well, but give her some love as well, because she has done really well this weekend. She did really well first Comic-Con. She ever sold in, and she got quite a lot of sales actually for her dum-dums. So that was really cool. So there we go. Let's get a bit of shade in there. There we go. So we got that. We got the straps. We need to do the secondary strap. About chicka wow wow. Everyone likes a good strap. But pardon me, Jesus, I burped. Pardon, excuse me, merciful play. Right, let's get this, and then we'll do that, just so everyone knows it's like a slot thing going on. And then just sort of through the hands, and then through here, and then just sort of. And we need to do a hand, because I think we've done like every part of the top half of our body except for the hand, so we're going to do that now. And then just sort of, yeah, I think we'll do that first, and then get the shadow of the hand done, and then like that, and then just sort of tick, tick, and then just sort of, yeah, like that, and then like so. And then what we do is get the blue and just sort of knock that just a little bit. There we go. And then just sort of cheese it out like that, and then the nails, just do it like that. There we go. Ah, my hand. Ah, I hope you did hear that, but that was my knuckles. Just got like literally had a like absolute stiff moment there. So there we go. We'll do all the little details here first before we do everything else. Just get all that done. So like I say, yeah, I know this is a little bit of the boring part, but, you know, just bear with me, honestly, guys. This will be done very soon. I'm just doing all the nicks and knacks first, and then do all the bigger bits, and then we could go, like, literally the simple bit will be, like, literally heading all the way down. So, yep. There we go. And then we'll do that, and then just sort of... There we go. And then we could do that. And same here. And just do a shadow here. And then just get that, because we don't want it contacting. There we go. And then just sort of These are like where it sticks out, so it just harpoons out. And we'll do that all linked as one part of the item. And then what we can do is just do that. And then we just, there we go. And then we do the shadow here, just so it looks like it's behind her. It's behind you. There we go. And do that, and then get the blue, and then just sort of, yeah, just sort that out there. And then sort of like that, and then get round her body like so. And it's gonna spill. It's gonna spill. Yeah. Edit undo. There we go. And there we go. There we go. A lot neater. And then we can get closer. And yes. There we go. And yeah, that's fantastic. There we go. And then we can actually do this little bit. And same here. Shadow that bit. And then shadow off this bit. I'm actually losing concentration now because I'm just spending some time doing this. So, no, wrong pen. There we go. There we go. Fixed it up. And then. So I just figured out, dude, where's my car then? And then. They're like the annoying announcer from it. Like, goes, and then. And there we go. And then sort of. Yeah, that sort of edge. There we go. And then fill that up. And then we get that blue and just about nick it to the right point so it can still select it. There we go. So we are nearly done. We just need to do the top of that butter knife and then move on to the legs. So we shall do that now. And then just, there we go. And then just sort of, and trust me, it'll look, hopefully it'll look quite sick when it's done. So, and just sort of, and slowly, there we go. There we go. And just sort of like do that as well. And then just drop. My hand's actually gone stiff now. There we go. So I just making sure, edit undo. Yep, I've gapped it badly. So what we're going to do is just try and make sure visually. And then poof. And then what I can do is just do this rest of this by hand. And let's go under the ears a little bit here. And just sort of, there we go. So it just looks like it's not just like no shadow there. And then just sort of, yep, edit undo. Edit undo. Sort of, there we go. And that's too close at one point there, so we need to sort of gap it. There we go. And then let's have a look. So we've got everything there except for the button and the handle. Just like that. And then now all that's left is the skirt. So we're going to go for a little thicker pen. Because this is all thicker detail now, as we call it. So what we'll do is we'll go for the edge of the skirt first. And then just line it thinly where we need it to line thinly. So sort of there. And then just sort of, we want to, there we go. And then just sort of scribble there, and then like that, and then just sort of like that, and then just give that a point. Ooh, edit undo. Did that a little bit wrongly. Tell you what, we'll give that skirt a little bit of a straight line, because once this is black you won't see some of the details I've put on there, but it hopefully won't detract from what's the word I'm looking for, won't detract from the drawing itself. So that's what should hopefully happen. There we go. And then we'll do that, and then just actually nick it there, so it just makes it a lot more easier for me. So, and then yeah, and then just sort of there we go, just sort of like that, and then yeah, like that, and then just sort of spread it. Same here, sort of. There we go, and then just sort of like that. There we go, and then we just plonk, plonk. Oh no, and yeah, and then just sort of. There we go, and then what we can do is just sort of. Ooh. Yeah, so just thin that out a little bit. And just sort of, there we go. And there we go. And then just sort of, I think we should go quite darker and deeper than that. Because obviously that fire's kind of walking back, so we need to make sure that is darker. Just sort of. There we go. And then what we can do is just sort of follow it, thin it out. Didn't thin it out properly there. And we could just do that, go all the way down. Just make sure that clips together. And just sort of, that's it. And then corner it off. Just clean that bit up there. And then just sort of, there we go. Because then what it looks like, her knees coming, that's the front, and then that's the back there. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just work my way down the leg. A little further out, just like, there we go. So that dark is like a lot more darker, and then the other side we just don't need to do that as much. So we'll do that, and then just sort of, and then just sort of like that, and just sort of, there we go, and just sort of go all the way down. So like I say, we don't want it to go as out. This one's a bit more like inwards. Like it's sort of like the legs coming forward almost. And then what we do is get the blue and just sort of thin that out a little bit. Just clean it up a bit more. And then just sort of. And then obviously our foot's like that. And then just slowly again, just dodge the darkness. And then like that. And then make sure it's all clipped. And then. So as you can see, like now what it should look like, well, that's about same darkness actually. So we're gonna actually go further out with this one, and just sort of, and then sort of, yeah, and then just clip that, just get that, and then. So it's just, I want to make it look like she's actually walking towards you, and that leg should be darker because obviously for obvious reasons. And then that should be a little thinner, sort of. There we go, and then just sort of, yeah, there we go, because now that looks like she's walking towards. So, and then obviously get the shoe, and then just do that. Just this is going to be like material shoes, these are. And then just sort of like that, and then just sort of get the shadow there. That and that. So what we do is we'll and just do it like that. And obviously that's got to be a bit more forward. So like so, got to make it look like the foot's actually stepping forward. And then you got like the crease sort of. I swear every time this tune comes on, it reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog for some reason. I don't know if it's like meant to be like that, but it does really remind me of that sort of Sonic the Hedgehog vibe going on. And then sort of, there we go. And then obviously that goes back a bit. And then this. like that, and then just sort of. Actually, no, we don't want that. That's a bit too thick, and then just sort of. Why is it not? Oh! Yeah, I've got to unlock that. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. Got the rubber. And then just do that. And then what we can do is just do a bit of that just to make sure, like, you look like, see the back heel going like right backwards. And then just. And then just sort of. There we go. And yeah, just hit that, and then yeah, that's cool. And then there we go. So we got all that going on. So now that should be all done. We're gonna make that layer disappear just for a second. So one, I can get all the blue stuff. I can get it out of the way. Yeah, and then that leg just needs to be done. Yep, got pretty much all of it. That was pretty good. So now I've done that. Now you get to see how the black shadows work. So we'll get 2000 and just literally just left to right all the way down. Yes, it is a little laggy. It's only because I'm using a big brush, so it's a bit like it's just trying to catch up with me. That's all. And then just to make sure we got everywhere, just doing this. Just to make sure I've got it all. And same here. Just do that. There we go. So now we can just reduce the brush size to about... We want it big but not too huge. So there you go. We got that. Anyways, guys, if you're watching right now we get to the fun part, which is the colouring layer. So give me an idea for a colour scheme. Go on. Just give me anything that comes off the top of your heads. Because I'm thinking maybe for a green colour scheme. Like a greenish sort of colour scheme, or maybe a yellow. I'm not too sure yet. So if you want to change the colours, let me know, because now will be the time to do it. Right, so first things first though, I want to get rid of that shadow layer for a reason. Get rid of the rest of these layers. Layer, new layer. So reason I'm going to do this, right, that's going to go under the glasses, and we're going to go for a glass colour. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. So this is usually quite a clever tactic. So, right, we're going to go for our glasses. Reason being, we'll colour it in blue. And then we've got a effect on here called screen. And then it makes it look glassy. So you'll see in a sec. It's a really cool effect, actually. I really like it. It gives me a really good glass effect. So now if we put this and this and this, so at the moment you don't see anything. So and then if we put screen on the other hand, boom, instant glasses. I really like doing that because it actually just gives it sort of like a proper glasses vibe. So now I don't have to worry about that. So, right, let's get on to this layer here and actually get on with the colouring. So, I think a skin colour should be... Actually, we're going to make her black for fun. So, she's going to be a black Rendo. So, there you go. And also, another difference between elves. See, a lot of elves are white skin coloured, but Rendos, on the other hand, do come in varieties. No one knows why, but they just come in a variety of skin color like humans do, very similar to humans. So there's another difference you can actually spot between a Rendo and an elf is they have a lot more variety when it comes to their skin color. Actually, we should really check that's not. Yeah, awesome. And I'm gonna check like. There we go. So, a little bit of another did you know about Rendos, that they have, unlike elves are always all white, or if you're a dark elf, you have like a sort of bluish skin tone colour-ish sort of thing. So, yep, okay, cool. So what we do is we'll do a lot of this colouring by hand, and what we do is what I'm doing at the moment is just making sure very carefully we go around the edges. Now the first layer of colouring doesn't. By the way, like I said before, guys, if you want to change the skin colour of this character, let me know. It's just as easy as switching colours and boom. So if you're unhappy with their skin colour, just let me know. So yeah, that's the amazing thing about like making custom races. You can make them similar to other races, but yeah. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And just sort of yes, and then we could do that. That's awesome. And then there you go. Another magic thing about the glass layer. I can actually colour in underneath, and actually it will do it quite nicely for me. So I don't have to, like, again, worry about doing like a different tint of that skin colour. And if I think so, say for example, I think that's a bit too strong, and I can just lower that like that. And then, as you can see a bit more of a skin colour, and it has a bit more of a glasses vibe. So I can do that as well. So I love Clip Studio. Clip Studio is absolutely amazeballs when it comes to this. Paired with my Cintiq tablet, we are unstoppable. An unstoppable full sort of colouring. So yeah, there we go. And there we go. But like I say, guys, remember, if you could come up with a name for this character, let me know. Seriously, it'd be quite awesome if this sort of... Because the thing is, some of these characters throughout these live draws might be referenced in my manga through background characters. So it'd be great to sort of get that ball rolling, really. Edit undo. Just sort of... There we go. Oh! It's logged me out. Why you logged me out? Have a look. Log in. So I just give it a quick check. My chat's just been Rising Catalog, sorry. Russia at hotmail.com and by password, there we go. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. It just literally logged me out, so I don't see what you guys are chatting to me about, but we don't know. It's a bit weird. I might have to tell Restream that too. Alright, fix it, boy. But luckily I got my live stream there to tell me, make sure like anyone didn't jump in. So there we go. And just sort of, and the nails. Also, the tips of their hair always, so they could dye like most of their hair, but the tips can never be dyed. For some reason, it's like resilient to hair dye, and it shows that element, color of element off. So a little tip also handy about Rendos as well, like say to differentiate them from other races. So there we go. So, like, if their elements, like, sort of lightning, it'd be a bit more yellow. If it's fire, it'd be red. If it's, like, sort of, I think it's, like, there's a death element. I think I said there is. Like, depending on their specialised on their soul element, which is, like, you know, like, the table of, like, a scientific table to them, like, that's what their colour will be. So, there you go. Yes, we need to do more. So we need to get that skin colour going. Yep. So there we go. And then sort of, there we go. And then we'll pick that blue up and it just sort of, just sort of colour that in just to make sure, like, you know, There's no gaps or anything. There we go. So now we can get to colouring something else. Now I'm thinking, what could our element be? Because we want to do the tips of her hair first, to be honest. So we need to make the brush a little bit smaller. Well, I think we're going to go for emotion. So we're going to go for pink. We're going to go for like a bright pink tip. We need to make sure the saturation is not too high. There we go. Yep. So I'll always make sure the saturation ain't too high at first. So just to make sure it's okay to do. And we need to pick up that blue. And then there we go. And then what we can do is just sort of and then just sort of there we go. And then just get those tips done. There we go. And there we go. And just sort of do the tips here. So the reason I'm doing it as well, it makes it easier for me to spot out any sort of skin colours leaking into the hair. So there we go. And just sort of there we go. And sort of there we go. And just sort of now I can see where I'm missing things as well. And there we go. And my nose is leaking. Sorry guys, my nose actually leaked out of nowhere. I apologise for that. And just sort of there we go. And then we can pick up that brown and just sort of click that in. Like that. There we go. So as you can see, it's all. And we'll see what we can do. It's just for our eyebrows. We can just do the end of the tip of the eyebrows here. There we go. And then what we can do is do a paler version of that in the eyes, because it also shows in the eyes as well their element. So, but we do a duller sort of version of that colour. And then we get the white and then just sort of there we go. And then do the tongue. Just quickly do the tongue. There we go. So we got all that. Right, we could do her shoes. So I'm not sure what to do with shoes for hair, for shoe colour. That's something to think about. I'll tell you what. Right, the butter knife handle, we're going to do like this pale yellow colour. Double check, make sure it's not oversaturated. Yes, it is just a little. So the maximum I want to go is 150. And just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of. And just sort of. Because if we're going to go for the butter knife, we're going for butter knife colour scheme. This is actually inspired by my own butter knife we got at home. So there we go. The internet can be weird. So we're going for the butter knife colour for the handle. And I think we're going to go a bit darker and do the same bit paler and go the same for the books. Just make sure the pages are that colour as well. So yeah, there we go. And then just sort of, there we go. Because the more we can do this layer, the less we have to do on other layers. So that's my intention here. So what we can do is go for a dark grey. Actually, no, we're going to go for a dark sort of yellow, pale yellow colour. Go a bit more steel. This colour. So it's the same as the butter knife handle, but it's sort of like a lot more of a duller colour. And then what we can do is like that. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll do the full colour. And let's do that. Go around the character. And then just sort of... And then just get closer to that. Colour that in. And then... There we go. Boom. And then get the blue and just sort of touch it up around the dress. So as you can see, like... And yeah, we are getting touching the skin a little bit, but... Like I say, the less we have to do, the better. So basically it makes colouring a lot faster if we get all the lot of the major bits done in each layer. And we might actually be able to do the skirt this layer as well. But I'm trying to do like all the basic bits, and then hopefully when someone comes on, they can tell us what colour they want what. So there you go. So there we go. And there you go. And then just sort of, yep, there we go. So we do that, and then we should, there we go, without spreading it anywhere else, we got that done. So as you can see, we got the butter knife going as well. Okay, so we don't want to get the jumper going yet. I think, to be honest, it's about time. Get some steel colours in here. Darker blue, please. Yeah, that should make some nice steel colours. Just sort of do that for her chest, and then there we go, and just sort of get the straps here. So that's going to be a brighter colour for a reason. And then just sort of... There we go. And just sort of... And then go darker. You'll see why I'm doing like multiple. So that is like the lighter bit is like the sort of light sort of metal strap, but it's not, well, it's material around it, and then it's like, not material I should say, so like it's kind of like a sort of metal fabric basically that's around, goes around the top half, and then this bit is a lot more heavy duty. So obviously you've got the slider so it fits around the body, and then we can colour it in this colour just to match the equipment a little bit more, sort of like that. And then what we can do is actually do most of this, and then just do that. There we go. And then we're getting there slowly but surely, but we will get it done. And then just do that, and then oh, and then oh god, my ear. Sorry, I got an itchy ear. Jesus, there's all sorts wrong with me today. There we go. And there we go. Do that, and then we got that done. And then what we can do is just do a light steel colour here. That should go big. There we go. So we'll do it right there. That's it. Because then we can pick up from the knives on the left, for the butter knife for the next layer. But actually, we do it. Do that, and then there we go. And then We've got the wires there as well. The strong material fabric wire. There we go. And then we could do like the butter knife separately. Now the skirt, I think we have to do it this layer just to separate the jumper. So at the moment we haven't got anyone who's suggesting colours, so we'll do the skirt ourselves. So I think as for the skirt, we're going to go for a deep reddish colour. So we're going to go about here, a little bit down, just so it's got that sort of leather feel to it. So we do that, and then just sort of sketch it like that, and then there you go. And then there you go. And then just keep going. There you go. There you go. There we go. And then we got that skirt done. So yeah, and then we'll do the shoes. I think shoes should be roughly the same colour, but lightened up a little bit. That much. There we go. And then I'll tell you what, we're gonna play some Murder Utopia, my old band. So anyways guys, this is Let Me Go. Hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna give my voice a little bit more rest.
Don't
That was my old band Merge Utopia. If you do want to check out what we were like, we do have a Facebook page, Merge Utopia. So yeah, go check it out, guys. Like, see what you think of it, stuff like that. We haven't been around since God knows when, so, and I'm not sure we'll be back anytime soon, to be honest, because the reason I left the band was literally to pursue my dream with being a mangaka. So I just said, look, nothing personal, but due to money and things like that, I had to be dedicated to what I want to do in my life. So, and this is what I wanted to do. But yeah, and luckily they didn't take it personally, and we're still all good mates, which is really good. Which is really fantastic. It means I've got some fantastic friends in my life. So yeah. So anyways, then we'll delete. Then we'll jump down, selection, deselect, and just sort of carry on. Oh. But yeah. So there we go. There we go, and then right, I just thought I heard something really wrong then. There we go. There we go. And just sort of there we go. I keep forgetting to delete some bits. See, this is what I mean. Like, all the little bits I might keep missing. So sometimes you just got to keep a sharp eye out for these sorts of things. And then just fix up bits here and there like that. There we go. And do that, and then just sort of no, it can be all the same color, so it's fine. Right, as for the jumper, I think we're gonna go for that. Just swing towards turquoise, and then go down. Yeah, and yeah, there we go. And we're gonna do a bigger brush, because we can actually get away with this mostly now. And just sort of just get that jumper and just boom. And then yeah, there we go. And then sort of there we go. Sort of yeah, there we go. And then sort of, there we go. Boom. And then just sort of slowly but surely just there we go. Let's see if we can fill that. Brilliant. Perfect. Awesome. Means I can fill here. Just do a little bit of that. There we go. I'm not too sure about that. What about that one? Like that. That's a lot better. That's a lot more colour scheme I've been going for. And then as for the socks, we're going to go a little brighter. And just sort of outright. Just cross that over. And then there we go. So yeah, so we got a little bit more colour scheme going on here. And now, as for the butter knife, we're going to do that. and go a little tinsy bit brighter. And then just do the butter knife like that. Oh, edit undo. Yep, and then just sort of. Oh, edit undo. Sort of. There we go. And then just do that. And then what we can do here is sort of. Because we've pretty much done all our colour now. Just the book to go, really. Which is a good thing. Oh, edit, undo. Right, what we're going to do is do that. And then just block off here. I'll just... Joe, what? Just pick it up and just fix it. There we go. And then... There we go. So we got the butter knife done. We got pretty much quite a lot of it done today, actually. Oh, gonna have a bit of a stretch first because my back's absolutely stiff. There we go. Now, as for the colour of the book, I think we could go for a purpley colour. And then these... Oh, it's already... I'll say a bit darker. Like that. And then... We'll make the object completely different to our colour scheme, actually. Make it red. Look at a red book. There we go. Just so you can actually tell it's a book. So, that's fine. Right, now, as for the other layers... Now, we're going to tone that down. And... do this. Edit, undo. Because one of the things I do, and just do that, because what I want to do is get a bit of shadow in there, really, not like proper shadow, but just sort of, you could tell what's where the light's hitting, basically, and then like that, and then we'll go brighter here. Sort of. There we go. And then there we go. So now we've got like a bit more what's going on with the butter knife. And then pick up that colour. And then sort of just give it a bit more life to the drawing. Yeah. And then we could just clean up. And then just pick that colour up. And then sort of... There we go. So the butter knives are done. Yeah. Man. Hold on. There we go. And then down. There we go. So now that looks a lot more detail-ish. And we'll see, where else do we need it? There. Just somewhere in between. And just sort of... So, you know... So, yeah, so it looks a bit more... There we go. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And then we'll save that. So yeah, so it's going really well at the moment. Really happy with the way it turned out. But yeah, there we go. There we go. Just a huge butter knife harpoon. And then there we go. So anything we miss, then it just gives it a bit more of a good feel to it. Anyways, file, save. So we're going to save this. And we're going to get rid of that. And then what we do is make a new layer between shadow. Yeah, cool. Just want to make sure. So layer, new raster layer. And then we get this pen. It's a bit too thick. So we need it like thick, but not too thick. So there we go. And we want a hard light. And we want to make it a little lower so we can actually make sure it's a tinty bit softer, because soft light is too soft, but we want it just enough. So anyways, so as for the skin, I think we're going to go for a green light today, I think. So yeah, I think we're going to go a little closer. There we go. And then we can actually go around the wheel. Actually go, yep. Undo. And then we'll... There we go. So there we go. Like that. And then there we go. And just do it like that. And then what we do is that black silhouette is actually going to be really helpful for us. You'll see why in a minute. So luckily there's not many shiny stuff on her. Like that. And then sort of like that. There we go. And just sort of, yeah, sort of like that. And let's see. Now, as for the hair, I think we're going to go for purple light today. Yeah, and then just sort of. And just sort of, yeah. Put that out. We want it a little bit, yeah. Like that. Sort of. And then like that. So yeah, we've got like the hair shining going on. Just got like a nice shiny hair going on. So there we go. So we got the hair. Now, as for the shoes, I think we're going to go for anything leather with a red light. So, there we go. And then just sort of... Yeah. There we go. And... there we go. There we've got some details now. And as for metal, I think we go for a pink light this time. And sort of get that rubber. Just get that. And then sort of like that. And obviously because the wire's metallic as well, we just have to do that. Get that light thing there. Sort of. My hand just went absolutely wiggle. See, the bit I have to be careful with is here as well, so we have to make sure we don't. And just sort of, there we go. Just round the corner and same here. Up and round, and then up and round as well. Oh, itch. No, I'm not picking my nose, I'm just scratching it, like, just on the side there. It's like, oh. Not like when you get, like, such an annoying itch, you can't ignore it anymore. That was me. That was literally me in a nutshell back then. Now, I know this is not leather, but we want to give this a different colour than... There we go. There we go. And as for the book... about... yellow. So, there we go. There we go, and blue. Just sort of get that light, and then just do that. There we go. And then just there. And just sort of touch it up here and there. So as you can see, like the light of this is just absolutely reflecting. Not reflecting, but just sort of shining off. And then like that. There we go. Looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I like the glasses. Actually, hold on. Edit undo. Edit undo. We're going to use that screen layer. Where is it? So, there we go. A lot better, because then it actually looks like they're shining on the glasses. So... there we go. And then there we go. And then hard light. There we go. And then just sort of get that red light in for the butter knife. There we go. Right, now, as for the rest, what we do is now we do that. And what we do, it will select around it. And then I'll go on the hard light, delete it. So anything hanging outside, that should not be hanging outside, is wiped off the face of the earth, basically. And just to make sure there's no gaps. No. Okay, and then we'll jump all the way up to hard light and delete. Selection deselect. And then we go back to that and we go blue and then just there we go. And then now we could do all the pattern stuff. So we'll do that and then do the pattern on the jumper. So what we'll do is we will do that first. And then red. And then And then just sort of touch up a bit on the black, and then round eye, because the Rendo symbol is literally the eye with the colours of the 4 realms. So, and now jumper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar, but jump up that, and then just sort of edit, undo. That was really bad. Edit, undo, edit, undo. Hold on. And then that, and that, and underneath, and then up. There we go. So we've got a bit more of a circle going on. So edit, undo, edit, undo. Do the pupil big up, and then just deal with the iris. I'll tell you what should be really going on. And then to purple, be that, and then doing that. And then go closer to black. There we go. And then just do that, and then we'll do the circle last. We can do that, that would be great. And then there we go. And then we pick up that, and then just sort of, and then it looks a bit more like that. There we go. So we got the jumper, we got everything. Now all we have to do is the background and give her a name. So layer, new layer, and let's see. What color scheme gradient? So we can't do something opposite, but what we can do is kind of highlight her element. So we do that, and then and then do square. Actually, we'll do something a bit more multi. There we go. And then we'll work our way up to it. And then there we go. And then let's see how this looks. Oh! That really suits the character. And then selection deselect. Hello, you're right. Thank you, Insane Jason. We're just hitting near the end. All we need to do is give this character a name. So this is Side Custom Character Week. Sadly, a lot of people weren't around at the time to tell me what to do with this character a little bit, apart from one person. But you get to name the character. There you go. It's a Rendo from my original series from Vamp The Lost Soul. Not like obviously the character's going to be in it. Sort of like creating custom characters for VTLS by you guys, maybe as background characters in the future. So like I say, Joe, if you want to name her, feel free to name her. Her occupation is, from what I remember, someone told me she is a stand-in teacher. Oh no, maybe Russian names. Oh, so this is going to be a Russian Black Rendo. I like this. So I do like the feel of that. I don't know why it's getting a bit jumpy now, but there you go. It's that's why. It's slowed down on me. Don't worry. We're going to wait for it to respond. Because we want this to save. So, there we go. And just to save it once more. So, we are going to call her... And what's going to be her second name? So, her element, her soul element that she specializes in is emotion. So, she actually uses a lot of magic, aka magi, in the Vamp The Lost Soul world. To manipulate emotions. So, which is good for a substitute teacher if you want the kids to behave. No, I'm sure like a lot of kids are well behaved in the world. So catch. Oh, I like the name. We are going to call her that. So you are the very first person to name a custom character. So this is the second week. So here we go. So yeah, so we do that, and we're going to give her some funky text. So what kind of text can we give her? See, that's a bit too... We want something a bit more, like, elegant, I think. So, let's see. What sort of text shall we give her? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, God, that's a bit too scribbly. Yeah, I can't even read that. Nope. We want something fancy but readable. Oh, I'll tell you what, I used to hate that back in the day. When I used to go to school... Like these teachers do, they're really fancy writing, and my brain just goes, what the hell is this writing? No, we don't want the Kingdom Hearts writing. Looks nice, but we want, like I say, something posh, something that's elegant but readable. There we go. And my caps locks were on. So let's... Yeah, cap locks on. Turn it off. There we go. And we are going to go for Alana. Cat is Russian for Russian song, but name too. Oh, okay, cool. I like that. There we go. Katsua. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If I have slaughtered that name, I apologise. I know I'm Englishman and I should be pronouncing things correctly, but I'm dyslexic as hell. Even though I can read, my pronunciation and spellings on the other hand. So at least I admit it. So anyways, so hopefully we got that done, and let's see, we're gonna enlarge that. I think this text suits her quite well, so we're gonna move. Where can we move this text to? I think there, and I think we're gonna duplicate it as well, unless we can actually do stuff with the text layer itself, because that'd be quite fun to sort of what's this? Oh, you can do duplicate colours. Nice. So, select the sub colour. I think we're going to go white. No, actually, we're going to do the first text. Something opposite the purple colour. So, we're going to go for like a light green. Yeah, we'll go for a light green. And then the back of it. And it just deleted itself. Aren't I a special monkey? There we go. We're going to duplicate the layer. Again, we're going to move that duplication down. We'll move this one, and I'm going to move it down first, and what we're going to do is go for the opposite colour. So, as you can see, the text is not exactly visible at the moment in my standard, so we are... How are you doing today, by the way, Jason? Are you doing well today? Sorry. Let's... we're going to go for like a darker yellow, just as a decent contrast. There we go. So... See, it's all about design. There we go. So we got that going on for it. So just get closer. There we go. So let's have a look. Oh, that looks lovely. I actually like the look of that. So anyways, did you go to MCM? I know you're probably from somewhere else, but did you go to MCM London this weekend? Because I was there, and I like to hear your MCM stories, or Comic-Con stories for short. So, right, let's create a new layer, and I think we're going to do something a bit fun with this. So, we are going to do, just, you know, give that name a little bit of elegance, sort of like that. And make it a little bit thicker, just like that. And get the rubber, and just sort of... I have to admit, like, when I design stuff for text, I kind of have this habit of, you know, just try and refine it as much as possible. This is a name for a YouTube channel for a song. Oh, that's cool. So you're a... Is it your song you writ, or is it just a favourite song of yours? And let me just... Like that. And then... We're going to make that pen smaller. What I want to do is give it like that. And... Let's see. I think we'll stretch that out, I think, a little bit. So we're going to edit, free transform. We're going to stretch that out a little bit. Try and get a little thinner as well. But make it look a bit nicer. And then thin that out just a little. There we go. Bitter say lag. Oh, okay, yeah. Your webcam dead. So yeah, we've got a bit of lag going on, guys. I apologise. It's probably the internet's going a bit haywire. So hard on. I might try and stop and restream. So please stick. No, I probably won't actually. We'll hit in the end. Yeah, my camera's dead. So right, let's select the camera for a second there. And where are you? Stream screen. We don't want stream screen. Oh god, it popped into a different thing. Okay, that was cool. Didn't expect that to happen. So, video capture device. Let's poof that back into 6. There we go. Haha! I got it work. I am technical genius, even though I do not know what I've done. So we'll do that. Have a little stretch there, so we can just get it just under her name, and stretch it out a little bit there. Make it a little thinner. Go right down. Boom! I know. I do not know how I did it. I probably would never put it off again in my life, but there you go. It's probably just the camera just going, I'm tired, please just let me stop working. I overwork it because I did not pay it in biscuits. Yes, cameras like to be paid in biscuits. There you go, people. Random wisdom of the day. Random wisdom of the day. But probably won't work, but you never know. Paying biscuits, you never know what happens. It might appreciate the biscuits. So we'll do that. Ah, look at that. There we go. Why only 89 subs on YouTube? To be honest, I'm relatively unknown. I'm very unknown. As much as I would like to get more subs, I'm very clueless how to get out there. But if you're thinking why I've only got... I see it as a compliment, so thank you for saying only 89. Really makes me feel... Oh, I feel so loved. But, no, it's just... One, I am very relatively unknown. To I think like YouTube live stream in general, and recently I've only just improved my streams, to be honest. Yeah, thank you. Aww. But I'm very unknown, I think, so I've only just recently improved the layout of this, and I'll still need to learn how to green screen better. As you can see, because it's winter, the lighting's not hitting as much. So yeah. So I want to try and improve that a little bit. I think that's the only thing I really want to improve now. It's just the green screen stuff, and I want to try and get a light in so I can avoid this little fuzzy area here. But yeah, here we go. So I like that name. That really suits well with the character. So right, let's select all this, and we're gonna move it. I think about here would do the trick. So we'll save that. Just let it save, otherwise it might go hissy fitting at me. Thank you. So if you want to, feel free to subscribe to this channel, by the way, guys. My Twitch, all my social medias. Such an honor, Jason, by the way, to watch me. First, I will need a webcam firstly. Fair enough. But there you go. So yeah, as you can see here, we'll put her in full view before we finish the show today, so you guys can actually have a little look. If you want to ask questions about my manga, about the work I do, now is the time. I'll sub. Thank you for the sub. Much love to you, making it to 90. Yes, thank you very much. So thank you, much love to you guys. Thank you very much. We'll see. Do you want to see? Can you see my work on ArtStation? Oh yeah. If you want me to see your work, I'm more happy to take a look at it. So let's try and get this a little closer. so you can see everything that goes on. So as you can see, it's finished. Let's zoom out. I'll tell you what, we'll do something better. We'll slowly scroll down. We'll try and get as close as possible to you. There we go. And we're going to go a little teensy bit closer. That song so reminds me of Sonic. I'm sorry. And we get to go from the name that you dubbed her, which is, thank you very much, by the way. Art Station. Do you know what? I never had an art station. I'm on DeviantArt, but I might have to look at that and maybe make a social media. So it'd be another platform for me to be on for you guys. So we're going to scroll down slowly, as you can see. Her costume got the Rendo logos on the chest and the belt buckle thing. And then we got like the whole Attack on Titan butter knife supply. Please don't ask why. That was what someone asked me to do for a weapon. So it was a butter knife harpoon. So it's literally a huge butter knife as a weapon. And then you got like a little safety trigger, and then you just squeeze the trigger and it fires butter knives. Like the actual blade of the butter knife. So don't ask. That's what they wanted. That's what you get. And that's down to her shoes there. So anyways, I will take a look after stream. I'll tell you what, I will give you my Discord chat so you could be part of the VTLS community. That's what we're going to do. I think the artist better to get a Smash platform. Yes, definitely I agree. Get as many platforms as we can. Right, let's make the new invite. So how do we... This is the part. I keep forgetting how to put invites on, which is really bad. There we go. Invite people. And we want to set it to never expire. So copy. Can we... Oh, edit invite link. There we go. Never. There we go. We want it. No limit. Generate new link. Copy that. And then we're going to put it on the chat. So... Oh, can I not... Control P? Can I not paste? Copy. Or can we... Oh, there we go. Can I right click and paste? No. I'm going to have to go on YouTube and click it. So I don't know why it's not... Okay, Restream. What are you doing? Click V. There we go. We'll send it. So there you go, guys. Here's the link to my Discord chat. Did it send it? We'll try again. Once more with feeling. Right, I think it sent it. If not, I'm going to check my stream. No, it hasn't. it doesn't like me very much. Right, so we're going to go on the YouTube chat now to give you the links. And who else is watching with you? Oh, we got one on each thing. Anyways, guys, if you're commenting on the Facebook one, for some reason, I'm still not picking up on the chat. So please move on to my Twitch and YouTube channel if you want to chat with me. But anyways, right, let's go on YouTube quickly. Go on my live stream. Hopefully you won't hear double, because normally I mute my videos during a live stream, just to make sure, like, if I'm going to jump on quickly, please do not get the sound up. Please do not get the sound up. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Just to make sure, like, if I'm... There we go. It did double me a little bit, but... Right, we're going to paste it here. And boom! Yes, the link is up. So, hell to the yes. Anyways, I'm going to slam it on Twitch quickly as well. Vamp The Lost Soul Twitch. And we're going to slam it on there as well, guys. Because, you know, much love to you all. Because I want as much of a community as we can. So we can get you lovely people. Much love to you all. And as you can see, it doubled my voice. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Hello. Sorry, you made me jump. You're on the show now. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sorry. Hello. Scared the crap out of me a little bit. Anyways, so as we can see, we're hitting the end of the show now. Feel free to ask me any questions you like.
Okay. I see first time also, so that why I don't have so much question for now, but...
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Also, how much you drawing?
How much I'm drawing? I draw quite often.
At digital and at all.
Sorry?
At digital and at all.
Digital. I don't do commissions personally, but I draw quite often. So I do once a week within 4 times a month. And I do different subjects every week. So this week is custom character week. Next week is, if I remember correctly, fusion week, where I fuse one of my characters from someone from popular media, and patrons get to vote what I do. So I am under their command. The third week is boring or background week, because I need to practice my perspective. I know, perspective is hard. Perspective is not fun. But we have to learn it. I have to learn it if I'm going to improve my manga series. So that's why I do that one. And the very last week is Chibi Fun Time. The only month I don't do is December because of Christmas. Because I need to get presents for family and spend time with them and all that fun stuff. But I do a Chibi Fun on that month. So I do a charity one. So yeah. So I do as many cute little characters of what you donate me to do as possible. Until my hand either breaks or I run out of time.
No, I'm drawing also. That's why I don't need to. I can draw myself. Also, how much you drawing at all? Like, don't that month, like, I mean, how much you drawing on paper at where you start? When
did I start all of it? I've been drawing since as far as I can remember, but if you're talking about this project, Vamp The Lost Soul, I'll probably say since I was 13 years old, and then up to I'm 31 now, and I self-published 3 books.
Nice.
So yeah, problem is I did like 3 rewrites of the first volume, because as you get older you're going, I could draw better than that. That storyline shit, that's immature. I need to redo that. So as you get older, you kind of wise up a little bit, and you're just a bit like, yeah, I need to sort of redo this all over again. So that was fun.
Also, wait, do you use the Clip Studio in Clip Studio Paint? You have 3D models.
If you're talking about programs I use a mix of Photoshop and Clip Studio.
I mean, in Clip Studio you have the function make 3D body and make pose.
Oh, the models you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually use it unless I get really stuck. So if, for example, like my worst feature is feet. Sometimes I have to use it for feet. I think it wasn't on stream I did that. But another time where I got really frustrated because I was trying to do a stamp, like a stamping pose, and I couldn't get the toes right. Like literally, I was like, yeah, that was very frustrating. It was like, oh my god, like because you got so many. I tried to look up pictures for reference, but it's like fingers. Like you get different sort of shapes depending which toe is bigger, and that is a bit like that's not very helpful. So yeah. So
Also,
you go on.
I've used Clip Studio Paint only for 3D model, and then go to Photoshop and make the paint. No, paint drawing. I mean.
Oh. So sort of, yeah. I have to admit, 3D modeling is not my forte. I'm more 2D guy, but I know someone who does 3D modeling, actually, fair enough, and I need to get him to do 3D model versions of my characters, so it'd be easier for me to draw.
No. I made 3D models, yeah, Clip Studio Paint for make the pose to have a good anatomy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried using 3D models several times, but when I try to edit the pose, I find it, personally for me, I find it really hard to pose it right. And then I get them into more like this really... How can I explain it? You know, like when a game glitches really badly and the models in the game get... Yeah, I make those kind of weird poses. And it's the opposite to the pose I really want to do. It's like... So instead, I use... A lot of the time... I get this out now, because I didn't use it today. I use Bodycon. So I use these as my reference. So sometimes I take pictures, sometimes I just look at them. I love these things. You can post them however you want. They're pretty much like mini mannequins, but a lot more detailed. I've got a lady. We got. I think someone named these before, but there we go. We got lady.
The problem, or maybe not, that Clip Studio Paint have reality 3D, and you can't broke the arm or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get what you say, definitely. But anyways, we are at the end here, so we're gonna finish the live draw now. And thank you for being on, Jason, being part of this, getting your 5 minutes of fame, and obviously nice chatting to you, because it's really nice to have this sort of conversation with other artists and tubers and stuff like that. So it's nice when people jump on. So please check this guy out. Do you have, other than, what was the social media you said for the artist? ArtStation. Are you on anything else?
I have Facebook, but I don't think there. Have Twitter. Twitter. Much is Discord also. Have YouTube and also LinkedIn, and maybe that's all. Wait. Oh, my telephone. Oh, yeah. For now, it's all, I think.
Alright, fair enough. Well, please check out Insane Jason. Like, if you're on a social media platform, just check him out.
Also, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, are you now? Nice. What, you streaming just on YouTube, or you're on
YouTube and we're watching your stream.
Okay, that's cool.
I retranslate it for Russian people.
Oh, okay, cool. I might check out your channel. How do I pop over to your channel? No, I don't want to block you. No. Sorry, it's because I'm using Restream, and sometimes it allows me to see other people's profiles, but it's not today. It's having hissy fit at me, which allows me to stream on multiple places at once. It's like defy reality. Anyways, I defy all reality, and your minimal restriction OBS. I found sneaky way. Right, so if we actually, it will tell me who subscribed to me. Oh, it hasn't. Where are you? Okay, we're gonna type in your username so we can actually subscribe to you, and then I can actually watch you while I sort out a speed draw video for the Patreons. So, we're gonna put you on. There we go. Is it Johnson? There we go. Insane Johnson.
Insane Johnson.
There we go. Oh, I like your artwork. That's quite nice.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just see you like you're live now. Hopefully, yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Wow, you are way better than me. You are way better than me.
I'm bad at character. I'm really low make the backgrounds or technique, but not the character.
Yeah, I'm subbing to you, mate. Definitely. Like, seriously, guys. Like, if you're watching me right now, as I'm gonna end this, go on Insane Jason's channel. Like right now, he's doing this gothic, beautiful background. Like. That is kind of my jam, so I do like your background work. It's quite pretty. Very like that, very much.
Also, I said for Russia. I sent link. No one says.
Oh,
no one subscribed.
Hello. I'm on your show. Hi. Hello from England. Oh, okay. I appeared out of nowhere. Hello. You see my fat ugly self. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to a stream within a stream. Streamception. I have intercepted a stream. That is the most meta stream that I've probably ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a better idea.
Uh-oh.
Oppa.
A stream within a stream within a stream.
Like that.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh my god, a stream within a stream within a stream. Jesus, how deep can we make this go? Look, I think I should return the favour.
I have two monitors. That's.
Oh, you got 2 monitors. Same here.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Here we go. A stream within a stream. There you go, guys. So here we go.
Wait.
And as you can see, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make this.
We're kind of like trying to stream within a stream within a stream. A three-way stream. This is crazy. People, but like, I can't read Russian, so I don't know if we like. Yeah, there you go, guys. We'll blow your minds. So you're welcome, people. By the way, thank you so much for having me. I'm not sure if I'm on mic on your stream, but thank you for having me on your stream as well, which is weird to being on 2 streams at the same time, but I'm loving it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna do my ending very quickly, guys. If you enjoyed all this so far, if you enjoyed Insane Jason being with me for the last like 2 or 3 minutes, please
I
go.
The music in the general chat.
Yeah.
About Katyusha.
Yeah. So please subscribe to Insane Jason. Please, if you're new to me, subscribe to me and follow wherever platform you're on. Feel free to follow me anyways. Yeah.
More subscribers. 88, it's so small.
Yeah, I'm a tiny channel. But you know, I'm thank you for much love, obviously, and also please check out Jason as well. He's really talented. More English subscribers his way should be the most awesome thing we could do, because as us English, we do know how to invade, and then we know how to get kicked back out again. we know how to invade, we know how to get kicked out, so you know, like the American Revolution, like Australia, like the British Empire in general.
Wait, where are you from?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we do like to. I like to rip the mick out of our country a little bit.
No, where are you from? You're from Australia or?
UK.
UK. United Kingdom.
I am an Englishman.
Yeah. Wait. My English. Wait. My cousin. In United Kingdom right now.
Okay. Well, hello to your cousin. What's his name?
Maybe he will meet.
Maybe. You know, I am nearest London, and I am going to take my wife to the Pokemon Center soon. So to get her.
Oh.
Yeah, my wife is a big Pikachu fan. She wants that London Pikachu. So yeah, she's such a huge fan of that. So I'm going to take her up there. I think it's going to be like Monday. I think I'm taking her up there to get her Pikachu. So if we could get it, because I've heard it's been very crowded so far. But anyways, I better end this stream now. So thank you for watching, guys. I love you so much. I shall see you later. Bye from me and bye from Jason in my channel. But please go check this guy out. He's such an awesome artist. And I shall see you all soon. Bye. Hi guys, if you liked everything you've seen so far, please buy volumes 1, 2 or 3 of my manga, Vamp The Lost Soul. Links down below if you want to get a physical copy directly off me. Or go on Amazon and search Vamp The Lost Soul. You should be able to find my books there as well. Hopefully if you have Amazon in your country, obviously. And if you want to send fan art, please send it to vampthelostsoul@hotmail.com or hashtag me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram and VR as hashtag VTLS Remember, become a patron today to get some votes, sneak previews and all that fun stuff. And I shall see you all soon. Bye!
Yeah.